the technical side.
No, we're not on Facebook yet.
Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yeah. Tap in. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the world. I know my neighbors in my little apartment right now are so mad at me every morning. I wake up too damn early and start
loud.
I don't give a fuck. It is Thursday. It's my last Laugh Out Loud comedy show at the Arlington Improv.
Yeah.
And it's going down. It's going down.
Clap it up.
Clap it up and all that. So the man who wouldn't answer my phone calls, we'll start with him. The man who would not answer my phone calls, Shawn Robinson, we got you. We're going to say that. Jay Black got the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had the COVID too. But Jay Black got I
had a little bit worse.
13 eggs in a dozen COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I was worried about you yesterday because you did not answer phone calls. I called Shawnee. I said, Shawnee, have you talked to Jay Black? Which is really disrespectful that I had to call Shawnee
to inquire about this mofo.
You could have sent a goddamn text message and be like, I'm good. You saw the phone call. And then this is what really bothered me. I was like, you know what? This motherfucker won't even let me call Lady Q. So I had to call Shawnee and be like, Shawnee, can you email Lady Q to see if he's all right?
That's a shame.
That's some bullshit, Jay.
That is a shame. And I don't understand why he have to go to the middle person just to get the Lady Q, just to make sure your ass is okay.
Lady, it's off limits. Certain things we just don't do.
Motherfucker, if I was sick, I would give you Stacy's phone number.
I got Stacy's number.
Yes. So what the fuck is wrong with you?
I wouldn't use it unless it's an emergency.
That is an emergency. Checking on you.
Have fucking COVID. That's an emergency, Jay Black.
Yeah, I'm good now. Though I'm back. I feel good. I woke up feeling.
I'm gonna
good
tell you right now.
morning.
You're gonna give me Lady Q's number.
Huh?
I have her number now.
Yeah. Shawnee's gonna give it to me. Shawnee's gonna give me.
Good morning, Kelly J.
You can troll free. I need to know if my friend is doing good or bad, and I have to call.
Right.
Paranoid.
That's very controlling and paranoid.
Yeah.
Yes, but paranoid.
Controlling.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Shawnee, send me Lady Q's number.
Easy.
Now, you got Stacy's number, motherfucker.
And you're talking about over 20 years of friendship.
Updated number. It could be an old number on Stacy.
Motherfucker, ain't no old number. I'm gonna send you Stacy's number, and you're gonna. No, Jay's gonna send me Lady Q's number. I'm gonna send you Stacy's number.
Okay.
The fuck are you talking about? If we get in trouble, how are we gonna find out if we on our last limb and we got COVID-12?
And everybody got inbox people. I know. I hear you.
We are much.
What up, PC?
All right, how do you feel? How do you feel for real? How do you feel for real?
I've honestly, Shawnee said one day you're going to just wake up and feel like your normal self, and I did this morning.
One day you on.
I legit woke up feeling great. Now I don't know how this is gonna last 2 hours from now.
It's not.
But
it's
right
not.
now in this moment, I feel like me. I mean, I'm a little stuffy, but I feel like
okay. I want
COVID does that to you.
I want Lady Q's number to my phone. I want Lady Q's number to Sexy Mo. I want Lady Q's number to Shawnee.
Everybody inbox nowadays.
Well,
everybody
Shawnee has it
now.
Yeah, I got it now.
Not after 20 years of friendship, Jay Black. Like, you tripping.
What the fuck if something happens and we can't, and your ass is bleeding somewhere, and you're like, well.
You're like, I inboxed Lady Q.
And then you probably told her, you better not call Michael Shawn. You better don't be calling Mike. I know you.
That's absolutely ridiculous. First of all,
well, I don't think Lady Q approves you being on here because we had a conversation yesterday. So.
When you're a grown man, sometimes Shiny. No, she took care of me. She did. I ain't gonna front. My wife's dope. She. I don't know how.
She wants you to be on the show.
She thinks I need to just relax. I try
He
to go
needs to
to
relax.
You need
work.
to rest.
I try to do certain things yesterday and the day before because I feel a little bit better. Then I just take it too far. I take it too far.
Listen, y'all.
I need to just sit down.
Let's be real right here. Let's be real.
But I'm feeling okay.
No, all the squares. What you got in
Yes.
that cup, Shawnee? What the fuck you got in that cup? What you got
It's
in
my
that blue?
morning cocktail. That's
all right. So let's be clear.
I
Before we get too deep into everything, Jay really don't do a lot on the show. Like, stop.
He don't produce.
He don't produce the show.
He don't produce.
He don't do shit.
He barely want to get on IG Live.
Jay can be Weekend at Bernie's. He just sits up there.
Not the Weekend at Bernie's.
And the motherfucker just sits there and just go. All he does is irritate people. Lady Q, it's really not stressful.
I speak the truth.
He loves this. He loves what he does.
I do.
Yeah, but he needs to really
be careful.
Laying down and
all he doing is sitting up in a chair.
You should be convalescing.
I feel good right now. I'm being honest.
All he's doing is sitting up in the chair. God damn it. That's all he's doing right now.
Feel good.
Until you don't, you're gonna break out in that sweat. I call it the COVID sweat. When you fine and you chilling, and all of a sudden the bees start rolling.
And he gonna start rocking like Sophia again.
Oh my God! And this is where women get caught up. Women get caught up in all the other stuff. He's always not done shit on this show. Mike is already dropping the F word.
Always.
Kathy, fuck you. Like, let's go. Like,
sorry,
I love Kathy. I love Kathy.
Sorry, you got to deal with that.
I'm sorry, Kathy. I fuck you and fuck Jay Black, because Jay Black is really just
Kathy. Day one black.
He know his wife is taking care of him. He's good. Okay, so let me figure out who's next. Mo, how was your night?
It was good. I had to take a few things to go to sleep, but I woke up and it was like 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So yeah, I needed it.
You needed what?
Sleep.
Oh, okay, all right. You need to sleep,
but I needed the kind of sleep that I told you I sleep in intermittently. I definitely have insomnia. I already know that. I'm part of that night crew. But I took a gummy.
Oh, you took that gummy, so you cheated.
I cheated, but I got the job done.
You ain't never been up for a week. So, okay, all right.
I have. When I went to Vegas, I did not sleep.
You took a nap. He hit you with the nap dick.
With
Stop
the boom
playing.
boom back.
Yeah, he hit you with the boom boom. He hit you with the nap dick. Stop. You took a nap.
He got a lot of sleep. Me, I was up.
You was not up.
I was even on the show when I went to Vegas.
And you were sleepy. And you were sleepy on the show. You were sleepy on the show.
I was definitely sleepy. But I was
sleepy on the show. All right, Shawnee. Did you happen to catch a random penis?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, I was talking about you all night.
Oh, again.
Talking about Mike.
Again.
Mike.
Well,
us, Mike and us, actually. Yeah.
Why were you?
But Mike.
What was
mainly?
Mike.
What was
I was working. What I always do. I was working.
She's working. She's putting stuff together.
Had a meeting last night about Michael, Shawn, and Takeover Legends.
I'm not going to compliment anything because then the comments will go up that Michael Shawn really wants and has a crush on Shawnee.
Yo,
I love Shawnee. I love Mo.
Yeah, people was telling me.
But y'all motherfuckers who sit up here and go like, oh my God, Mike really wants to be with Shawnee.
He professed his love for Shawnee on the low key with the site. I
was
like, I gotta go back and watch this show. Yo, my phone was,
didn't.
I got all type of sick text messages and inboxes like, yo, Mike like Shawnee like that?
But you know what? I get text messages about Mike that he's mean to me. And Mo.
Well, yeah,
I'm like, you're not mean.
No, he is. You
know what they like? You're mean to them too. You're mean to them too.
But they don't say nothing about Jay.
And Jay mean.
Typical Negro.
See.
Here we go. But
Jay Black.
Me. They're not talking about me. They saying it was Mike mean.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Yes, but Jay is too, huh?
No, I'm gonna argue with the two women who are built to argue with. So I'm gonna argue with both of
You
them.
don't have to explain
Absolutely.
yourself, Mike. We got you. You do not have to explain yourself.
Absolutely.
You do not.
They wouldn't,
Matter of fact,
they wouldn't
Yeah.
understand this dynamic.
the only
Yeah.
person I really dislike is this motherfucking Jay Black. Like talk about me and Jay Black arguing. Talk about that. Like, stop.
Well, it'd
Stop
be a
playing.
disagreement because you sound foolish at times, and
No,
then
I win.
Oh,
I be
foolish.
killing.
Wait a minute.
Hey yo,
Jay
hey yo,
Black
COVID
feeling,
22. I be
Hey,
killing
you
you.
only live once.
I
You
be
gotta be
killing
honest
you,
in your
COVID
truth.
22.
I can't
Like,
be
oh,
dancing
yeah.
around stuff no more.
Like Jay Black.
COVID opened my eyes up. COVID opened
Hey,
my eyes.
dog, on COVID 22, I'm still gonna. I love you,
22.
and I like COVID 22. I love you, but I'm telling you, on the last topic, I'm still killing you.
On the very
You
last
ain't never
one.
won. You ain't never won with me.
All right.
You ain't never won.
And it's okay for you to feel that in your mind.
Oh, we got all four squares back. Isn't this
No,
nice?
no,
I
the people
We
know.
need
The
all
people.
four on Instagram so they can hear. They can't hear this.
They can't hear. They
answer.
can't hear.
Scared. He don't want
Because
that
Jay
smoke.
Black never
Jay
wants
Black.
to get
He
on
don't want that
Instagram,
smoke.
so
He
you
want to
guys
text
missed
Lady
out.
because he want to text Lady Q at the same time. Get on here. Get on here, son.
Where am
Get
I
on
at?
here.
Here we go.
I've been killing you for
I
a long
am Jay
time,
Black
dog.
has joined.
I've been
Requested
killing you
join.
for a long time, Jay Black. Like,
But
goodness
yeah, Mike,
gracious.
your numbers look really good because we dug into some things last night, and I was like, I didn't even realize. I was like, I kind of felt bad because I was like, I didn't even look at this before I sat down with these people. But
What do you mean?
good job. Your
No, what do you
social
mean by
media
that?
numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
He got
wow.
a little following.
He has a nice following.
Nice.
The only
But he's
got
not
the
on there
following.
like that. He's not on. He's
Yeah.
not really on social media like that. He doesn't have a person, a social media person per se, that's running this stuff. He's busy,
Yeah.
out here in these streets telling these jokes,
But he does but his social media, Jay, is carrying us. When them
What?
numbers came up, the conversation changed because my numbers, your numbers, and Mo numbers look. We not doing one.
I'm
like
never
that.
on social media. I
Social
said in
media is not everything.
2022
I
that I was
just
gonna get
joined.
it back on Instagram.
What I'm saying is,
yeah.
the only reason like it worked is because of y'all. Like, we all here talking shit. So, it's a team thing. Everybody's a team thing. It's a team thing.
Oh,
God
see, Jay Black, he
Yeah.
said teamwork, make the dream work.
Yeah.
He don't feel good. Mike ain't talking about no darn team.
Oh my God, that is a team thing.
Team.
He said there's no I
Yeah.
in team, Jay Black.
I'm gonna remember that moment when something goes left, and I'm like, but Mike, we're a team. Watch. All right. Just
Well,
let's-
I mean,
Real-
he might
Hey, wait,
tell
wait.
you ain't no I, but it's a me, goddamn.
Hold
So
on.
he might say that to you.
All right,
There's
so
an
before,
I in Mike. There's no I in Jamal.
thank you, Shawnee. Thank you. God damn. Yeah, thank you.
Wait, it is an I.
Did you see? I had to think about that. I was like,
No
there's
I
no
in
I,
Jamal.
Mike. There's no I.
It is
No,
an
there's
I.
just J's, M's, and L's. Your boring ass name.
No, it is. My name is I am Jay Black. Starts with an I. See, it starts and ends
Stop
with me.
playing.
You
Stop
see that
playing.
name up there? You see what it
Stop
says?
Stop
I
playing.
am
Stop playing.
Jay Black.
Terrible.
Stop playing. All right, let's get the show started. You're okay.
Let's go.
So-
I don't know what's going on in the world. I missed a lot.
Oh, nigga, you had COVID for like 3
2
days.
weeks.
Stop.
It was since the first of the new year.
Oh my God, he wants all
And
the
I still
pathetic-
need one more day
all
probably,
right.
but yes. I
Okay.
feel
But
like I
you
missed
here.
a lot. I saw Trey Songz in the news or something yesterday. They say they taking the poon poon, and I was like, that ain't what Trey do. And I
Goodness.
said, well, do it.
All right, before we get into this, these are the best chips in the
Yes,
entire
they
world.
are Munchos.
Munchos are
Too much
amazing.
salt. Too much salt.
They are
Pause.
salty.
Why you grab your throat? Pause.
Because
Like, what
I
are you?
felt the salt intake as you showing them. Too much
That's
salt.
because your salt intake been too high forever. That's why your
I'm
blood
down.
count.
I got that COVID weight loss plan. I'm down. Y'all supposed to be going to
Motherfucker,
Pilar.
everything on your blood. When they test you, I know everything is erratic. I know. Anyway, these Munchos
You
are
like the
amazing.
Munchos. Kid
I'm in
chips.
better shape than you are, motherfucker.
I don't know about that.
I guarantee it.
You can't challenge me to something that you have. I'm down 190
I
pounds.
I'll
son.
bet $1,000.
190 pounds. I'm
I'll
about
bet
to put a little bit
your
of muscle in
sloppy
that.
ass. Your sloppy ass.
Sloppy?
You a sloppy 190. No, motherfucker, you can't do more push-ups, sit-ups, curls. You can't do more chin-ups
Look, I
than
was
me.
doing burpees the other day before COVID.
What?
I was say the other day.
The other day.
I feel like it just recently. But
He said burpees. I said
burpees. I
said
did the
chin
core
ups.
thing when you roll your body down. You gotta
My
pull yourself
dude,
back
I
up.
said
all
chin
the way
ups.
from the
I said
low.
chin ups and push ups. And you said
That little bit of
burpees.
baby stuff you be doing.
Burpees is the baby coming out the womb. Burpees.
Was that in the Pilar workout video that everybody y'all doing?
Motherfucker, I've done burpees. I was doing burpees when I was drunk.
You was not doing no clean burpees doing drunk.
What?
You always overreact. Typical comedians. Y'all always exaggerate.
Munchos. Jay Black is out of shape. Jay Black talking shit. He got COVID. Okay.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, what's going on in the world?
First of all, don't try and run this fucking show. Shut your fucking mouth up. Ain't nobody running. You ain't running shit. You ain't running shit. You ain't running the goddamn
You got a time schedule to be on.
No, we don't.
Do we
don't.
We do.
What time schedule we got?
We gotta hit on these topics.
Hit what?
We gotta keep it moving, keep people entertained. On to the next.
J-Mac trying to make believe we got organization. Okay, let's go.
Munchos
are the
TP, what up?
She said they think their hell is different.
I don't even know if there's a hell. I don't even know that if there really is a hell. Like none of us really know if there's a hell. None of us know anything.
It is. You going straight to hell. Saying
You don't even know. Who told you? Somebody told you that there was a hell and there was a heaven.
Have you ever died before?
Thank you.
No, I think she about to say she's died and came back. I feel something weird coming.
Yes, Lavish Wink.
Hey,
Shawnee,
Lavish Wink.
You died before, Shawnee?
I have.
See, I felt it, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Now
I ain't go to hell though.
So what you do? Go to FedEx? What you do? They sent you back. They sent you back in a package.
I ain't go to hell.
So where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I don't know where I went. It was just bright.
And you came back here.
I didn't go to hell.
And you came back on Mike and Shawn, the Takeover Legends.
I came back on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends.
People live your life.
A lot of people say that they have these near-death experiences and see a light, and their views change on whether there's a heaven, hell, or afterlife.
Yeah, I mean, like for real, I could see myself in the hospital bed. I could actually see myself laying there. I was over myself looking at me, and then it was just bright light that you're in.
And then what?
I had a conversation with God about what I wanted to do, and
what'd he say?
I mean, well, I'm here, so I guess he said, "Okay, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do."
No. What was the conversation? What was the conversation?
I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here talking to you. Like, okay, God, listen. But I mean, my thing was, I was like, look, I want to be here to raise my kids. That's what. Just let me raise my. I don't want nobody else raising my kids. Let me raise my kids. If you need to take me after that, then okay.
So you really believe you died and you had a conversation with God?
Absolutely.
Maybe
I believe her.
Yeah, but I didn't go to hell. I didn't see no hell.
Yeah, I don't think. But my thing is like pastors, priests, and all that. I don't think there is a hell. If the most forgiving God is the God that you believe in, there is no hell, because there's no person on this planet Earth who hasn't done anything that would give them the reason to go to hell. Nobody is better than going to hell.
We have a forgiving God.
Hopefully. Well,
I believe that.
Shawnee talked to him, and I know Shawnee done some bullshit. So I know.
Yeah, Shawnee did some bullshit.
Wait.
And God was like, "You're good. If Shawnee good, God damn it, yeah, we good. Not all of us, but we good." I don't believe there's a hell. I think that's the fear that people put it in us to manipulate what we do. Go to this church. Come worship this pastor. Come do this. Come do that. There is no hell, people.
Self-styled wisdom says, if there is one, I have an ex of mine that deserves a first-class VIP ticket.
Stop. But that's funny. But stop. There is no hell. There's nobody on this planet who hasn't done shit to go to hell.
But you do believe in the balance, though, right? It's usually
no. I don't believe in a fucking balance in this. I don't believe in a fucking.
If
balance.
it's a heaven, it has to be a hell, right?
They does not have to be a hell. That's what the white fucking priests were teaching us. There has to be a heaven and there's a hell. And pastors, there has to be a heaven. There has to be a hell. But you sticking it in people's, you sticking it in people's butts. Listen, how about this? How about this? No matter what you do, hold up. Let me break this down with the church. No matter what you do, they have told us, if you get on your knees and you pray to God and say, I'm sorry, and I need you.
That's it.
That's all that has to happen. No matter what you did, no matter what you did, we have been taught that if you bow down to your higher power and say, I am truly sorry for what I've done, no matter what it is,
whatever it is,
no matter what it is,
that's what you're told.
Your Lord and Savior will say, come here, my son or my daughter. So stop telling me this old nonsense that we got to go to a goddamn pastor at Friendship West or a goddamn pastor at Concord.
Wait a minute, you shots fired, dog.
I got the fuck out of here.
Easy.
Well,
Get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, my relationship with God ain't got nothing to do with you getting your goddamn car. My relationship with God ain't got nothing to do with you, your 3 houses. Fuck you in real life. And the pastor know who I'm talking about. Cause motherfucker, I know everything about you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Welcome to the Michael Shawn the Takeover Legend Show on this
Good
Thursday.
morning.
On
Good
this
morning.
Thursday.
Always
On
go
this
left.
Thursday.
Always go left. We got
That whore got us both. How about that?
Religion is a touchy subject, though, Mike. You got.
It ain't religion. It's a scam. Stop saying religion. Religion is the biggest scam ever. Religion reminds me of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church will get you on religion. They will say never praise any idol.
Thank you, Shawn.
Any idol on nothing. And then they would be saints, and Catholic Church will tell you to pray to saints. Saints. Wait a second. I know Jesus and God are supposed to be the same person. But now you're telling me to pray to saints.
No,
The Father and the Son, baby.
No. You got to understand. In the Catholic Church,
Oh, okay.
God and Jesus are the same person. This is my son, this is my father, and all that other good stuff. All that other good stuff. And you're like, all right, so I should just pray to them, right? And they're like, yeah, you should. And then all of a sudden, they got these saints in the church. And there'll be saints. It's always white people. And they're like, you can pray to Saint Michael. You can pray to Mary, the mother of God, Mary. Why am I praying to her? All she did was have the fucking kid.
You wow.
Why am I praying to Mary?
He's gonna get struck. Stay away.
In real life, why am I praying to Mary? She just had Jesus. Why would I send a prayer to the person that had the most powerful person ever?
And you're talking about in Catholicism.
No, Baptists do it too.
We don't pray to Mary.
We don't pray to Mary. We don't pray to Mary.
No.
We pray to the Father and the Son.
No. This is where y'all. This is where y'all. You ain't pray to Mary, but y'all say her name like she's like the mother of God. No, she's just the mother. She just happened to be the vagina because y'all keep telling us she got pregnant in the Immaculate Conception. So technically, she's not important at all. Jesus just came out of her.
The views and opinions expressed by Michael Shawn.
Yes. I've said this to pastors, and I've sat right there, and they look at me like this.
I don't know enough to talk about it like that.
We shouldn't even be talking about Mary at all.
I mean,
Did what? She pushed the.
You respect your baby mom. You be saying people.
Please don't call Mary a baby mom.
Mary was a baby mom. Mary was not only a baby mom. She didn't know who the fucking father was.
Her and Joseph was married. Don't do that.
I was just joking, so I fed into it forgive me.
Baby mama.
Look,
You drank the Kool-Aid,
Mary
Zach.
came in there and said, I'm pregnant. And Joseph said, okay, congratulations. Oh my God, let me tell my family. No, but it's not by you. It's not by you.
Time out. Watch
Talk
your
about
mouth.
testimony.
Watch your mouth, Mike.
But Joseph
God
was
does
the
things to
dad.
get his
Mary and
glory.
Joseph had the baby.
She came to him and said, I'm pregnant, but it's not by you. Let me tell you something. I believe in. I know everything in my life has been brought by God. I know everything in my life. I look up every morning. I say, thank you.
Amen.
But I ain't. If y'all think I'm a fall for what y'all motherfuckers have turned this shit into, no. If y'all
I think that's
pastors,
why it's important for
You
you
gave your
to.
offerings though. You did your
but I'm
offerings.
not doing a goddamn offering. Get the
You
fuck
did
out
though,
of here.
but you did.
No, I didn't.
You were in service and you gave.
No, I didn't. No, I
You
didn't.
said you gave like $20.
I gave
Mike.
$20 to a Catholic church when I went there twice a
So
year.
you gave.
So you
I'm not giving a fucking thing to these pastors who sit up there with their $6,000 suits. Get the fuck out of here. All of y'all.
So
Get the fuck out.
it doesn't mean that you can't still tithe though, Michael Shawn, because
No,
you
I
can
can't tithe.
tithe into people. So if you feel like the institution of the church is not feeding you, you can tithe into people.
No, I will never tie into a church. So what tie are you talking about? To what people?
When I say tithe
into people, though, Mike, you do.
When I say tithe into people, I'm saying helping people who are less fortunate than you. If you want to say, I'm going to take 10% of my money and I'm going to go in and I'm going to feed the homeless this week. Next week, I'm going to take a percentage of my money and I'm going to take it and I'm going to do this. Go buy winter coats. Or I'm going to go pay somebody's rent. Yep. I'm gonna go do something like that. So that is still a form of tithing.
Well, you can call it tithing. I call it helping people. Tomato, I get it. But what you're not gonna do is get me in a big ass fucking church when I know what you're doing, and you're gonna get a dime out of me. You're not gonna get a dime out of me, and you never have. Matter of fact, I got dimes out of you when I had to do comedy shows and do plays, and I got a dime out of you.
Ooh, what happened last night, Mike?
Ain't nothing happened.
Where you go? Who brought all this back up?
No, the bullshit is the bullshit. You got
until you need something.
You got motherfucking
until you need the church to help and want to tithe and donate to you.
You got until what?
I said until you need something and you want the church to come bail you out.
I ain't never asked the church for a motherfucking thing,
but
Jay.
They support each other. If something happened, you need help. You need support.
I have never asked the church for a goddamn thing.
I mean, we all.
First of all, the person that I needed to get something from, I got down on my damn knees. And I talked. These human beings who run these mega churches, I don't need shit from you because I know the game. What you're doing is shows. What you're doing is performances. And I appreciate you. Because there's some inspirational stuff.
That word uplift you, give you that motivation.
It's not the word. It's not the word. It's the inspiration that they've given, and I've received that.
He is preaching the word.
There are pastors that have said things that have inspired me. But you know what? It's like going to the gym and bench pressing. That's all it is. Like stop using stop with this nonsense, y'all. But I take what you say and I'm like, wow, you inspired me. That was great. But I know you're a human being and I know you are literally making millions off of this.
Literally.
And I'm cool with it. And what I took from what you said was amazing. What you said helped me go and inspired me. But I ain't giving you no money. I ain't giving you no money.
I think that's why it's important to find a church that feeds you. And I don't mean in the literal sense, but I feel like, just the way you vet your relationships is the way that you need to vet the place that you go worship at.
Sequisa said, I kind of agree with Mike. I give to the church if I see they're taking care of their members. My church didn't give me ish, and I lost everything in a house fire.
Wow.
So they knew about the house fire, Sequisa, and the pastor didn't say, let's take up a collection for our sister who need us. And They didn't look out for you.
They ain't got to take up a collection. They keep up with your tithes and your offering. They know what you give.
I get a nice letter every year.
Account. She got a cushion for the money she put in. They save it and keep record of it and get it back.
Yeah, because they send you.
I get a thing every month. Yeah, for your taxes.
Mike, I'm outside the club.
I get a letter from my church at the end of the year telling me how much I've tied.
If you can't pay your rent,
if
you can't pay your mortgage, can you go to them and get your mortgage paid?
Well, you might have screwed your money up.
What type of church you at?
Everybody in these squares. Let me ask y'all something. Everybody in these squares. Everybody. Do y'all love each other? Do we love each other? Can we honestly? We do,
absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
You say love.
Absolutely.
Love.
Shut up, Zach.
No, go. Yeah, go ahead. We love each other.
Ain't nobody asked anybody for a red cent.
No.
Once you start asking people to say, you got to pay me every month or every week for something. And it's in the name of God. Bitch, it ain't in the name of God. And you know it's not.
What got to do with us, though?
No, I'm saying real love, if you have something that goes on like this, dun, 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 dun. Nobody's asked a person for a red cent. But if a person needed something and I asked everybody would put their money up because we'd be like, yo, we got to make sure so-and-so's good. We got to make sure so-and-so is good.
Yeah.
That's a show. That's a show that goes on. Literally, they send you like a credit card statement saying you have not paid your tithes. What did Jesus know about that shit? What did Jesus know
I'm
about?
sure there's a deeper message and meaning behind it and understanding that's just not being said when it comes to paying tithes. Like I said, I don't know, but I heard about it over the years.
Jesus was wearing sandals and was and these dudes is driving $90,000 cars. Don't y'all see the hypocrisy?
That's because Jay Black shiesty.
Y'all don't see the hypocrisy in this? I don't even know how we got into this topic.
Happy Founders Day to our resident nurse practitioner.
Oh, God.
This one guy,
Yes,
preacher's son said he went to hell and he described his experience of going to hell.
I wasn't in hell. Was it cold? I got a funny feeling it's going to be cold. Go ahead.
Well, he said, let me see. I'm going to put it up here.
I need potato chips.
And it's funny, Shawn, because everyone has a different experience. Whenever somebody talks about afterlife experience, no, everyone has I've never had a near death experience to where I've experienced what any of these people are talking about.
Let's see what he says.
Real love is good.
That's not Steve Harvey, is it? Go ahead.
No.
I remember being in a place of the torment he's talking about, but I don't remember the physical state. Like I don't remember anything as far as what was going on in the truck. I just knew what was going on in my mind. So one of the last things I remember was I was talking to her, boom, all of a sudden I went into like a torment of state. And that's one of the last things I remember clearly. I don't remember him. I couldn't see him praying or I couldn't remember anything like that. I just know what I was going through internally.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So did you at some point leave your body or tell me what happened? Take us to what we couldn't see, what Dad couldn't see.
Okay. So going from his point, when I started going through atonement and he started praying and things like that, I felt myself falling.
So the first thing you felt was yourself falling.
Yes.
But you're in a what do you mean?
In my mind, I went into a place of like I can see my body falling to my eyes.
Shut your ass up. Wow. Shut your ass up.
Like
Shut your motherfucking ass up. Please take him off. Shut your fucking ass up.
Yeah, he goes through he explains like the whole thing. People screaming and stuff.
Double talking.
Let me tell you. You
said people were screaming?
Johnny, when you were diagnosed with something that was gonna kill you. Can we not say that was hell on how much you had to go through?
I think Earth is hell. I mean, really, to be honest. I'm being honest. I think Earth is hell.
Get Out. Yeah, that was a movie.
Sexy Mo.
Yes.
your situations on here on earth that have been horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel that was like hell on earth right here?
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I don't know what it feels like, but it sure felt like devastation to me.
Jay Black.
Don't ask me about no Bible stuff. I don't know none of this stuff.
We asking you about the hardest. We asking you about the hardest times in your life. Like, and it felt like hell
when I was locked up. And when you locked up, you feel like hell. You feel like you just want to get out. Like, this ain't my lane, Mike. I want to talk about relationship stuff. I want to talk about. I don't like talking about stuff like
flip
this.
the script.
I don't like
we talking about when the church go bad.
Religion is
like,
so.
What are you so scared of? Like, I asked you what was your time in life where you felt like you were going through hell?
Going through hell.
Yeah, that's all. What are you so scared of your feelings for? Like, are you fighting your feelings? Are the feelings the Crips and you're the blood? Is that what it is?
No, it's just weird. This topic is
not weird. It's normal.
It is. This topic is weird. We're not supposed to talk about stuff like this.
But it makes you feel uncomfortable because everybody has a different viewpoint, Jay Black.
Hold up. No, why?
Yeah, people have strong viewpoints.
JJ, there's no viewpoints on what you considered was very hard for you to go through. There's no viewpoints. If you decide there was something that you went through.
Lane, though. You're doing that for a reason. You going specifically, it's okay now. Did you hear from God that day? Like where you going with? So if I had a really rough time.
I didn't even ask the ladies that.
All right, but where are you going with it? You going somewhere deeper.
No, obviously. I'm asking you, was there a time when you felt like it was hell on earth? How about that? Where you went through something so difficult that you were like, this is really bad. Mm-hmm. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So you said when you was locked up?
No, that was just the first time I thought about something when he said that. But I'm sure there's other moments. But I don't think it's been like, oh my God, it's hell on earth. Like this must be what hell is like. No, you're taking it too far. I think you over exaggerate when we say that.
I felt okay. Since that's it, so you're not gonna give us an example then, because before I move on, okay.
Nope.
All right, hell on earth. Hell on earth is when
TV said, y'all know Jay Black don't answer questions anyway.
You're right. Where Mike is going with this.
That's where he punks out. That's where Jay's got this manly thing where he will punk out of that. Yeah, in my life, when certain things happened, when people died that I loved, that was hell on earth. That was hell on earth because I never recovered from that. Mm-hmm. So I'm not dealing with these pastors saying all this other stuff. That's what I was saying. Everybody has dealt with hell on earth. Shawnee was literally told she was going to die with her cancer.
Yeah.
And she fought through that shit. That's hell on earth. That is right there. Like, right exactly there. And that's why I was asking you, because we've all been through it. And I don't like when pastors manipulate hell and heaven and all this other stuff. And you need me because if you pray the way I want you to pray, it's going to change everything. No, all you got to have is that amazes me. Mm-hmm. If you
got to pray like this.
Yeah, if you
everybody raise your hands. Raise your hands. Everybody you can't raise your hands for the Lord. Raise your hands.
I can raise my hands for the Lord at 7-Eleven.
At the club raising your hands.
Yes. And guess what? I could raise my hand at the club and the Lord could have really felt me. I could really be in that situation where the Lord's like, yo, I see where you're going.
When
That's all I'm saying.
You have to say this.
And I'm not saying don't go to church, y'all. I'm not at all. I'm just not built to give somebody money every time I go someplace. Because when I go in my life, when I go somewhere and they tell me I have to pay, that means this is a service that I'm getting. And how crazy is it to give somebody a service to say, I'm going to get closer to God? That don't even make any sense. I'm closer to God right now in my apartment. Go ahead, Jay. What?
I don't know if that's really what they're saying when they say pay tithes. Like I said, I'm not an expert to know the actual meaning in words, but they have their explanations behind it. And with the paying,
they want to pay the rent of the place that they actually have in church. They want to pay the mortgage. They want to pay the mortgage. But I can sit right here, right now, and get down to my knees right now and be as close to God as I could possibly be. I can't be no closer than when I've been in this apartment. Why am I giving you money?
Well, some churches do give back. Like I know. So I'll say this about Concord. That's a church I grew up in. But they, when I had cancer, they did put some stuff together for the girls in Senate.
Right.
Through Harmony, the little nonprofit that they have set up. And then there was another time something came up and they did. However, like I said, my grandmother was a founding member of this church. So, my grandmother went there, my family, my mom and her, but my grandmother had 13 kids. Okay,
Oh,
then
bless her soul.
we went there, but they do have that set up. I think with Concord, maybe some people don't know they can go through Harmony to get assistance with certain things. But I do know that is there. I can say that for that church.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a
that's dope.
member of Enon in Philadelphia, which is a mega church. But certainly when I tell you giving back to the community, it is seen. You don't have to search for it. The things that they do, even down to incorporating health and making sure that men get checkups, women get checkups and things like that. So I see it, and I think that's important for me. To know that the place that I worship and the place that I tithe and pour my energy into certainly gives back and does what it's supposed to do. Because I have attended churches that I'm like, what in the what is going on here? And or you see the pastor who has the nice house, the nice car, and the church is falling apart.
Yeah.
Ain't no the air condition don't work. They back there playing a hand on the organ and then hitting the air condition, with the other hand to try to make it come on.
But the pastor rolling up in his Rolls Royce.
Right. I think it's important just to pay attention to those things.
Y'all do.
Every church is not built the same. Every church, every pastor is not the same. There are pastors out there who are about the word of God.
I just want to say this. I don't want to irritate nobody. We should be able to go to worship for free for God. It should be free. Y'all do know that, right?
Yeah, I mean it should be, but I get it that they want everybody to contribute to help pay the bills. I get that part. I get that. However, how the funds are actually distributed, that's the part. It's like,
y'all do know we shouldn't get a profit from bringing people together to worship God. Y'all do know that, right?
I guess we could just start having church
Like
outside. I mean, because they do that. I'm not being funny. Like, it's a church that does that outside.
Revivals. But there's some people who have revival 24 hour. I mean, not 24 hour, but 365 days a year. And open it up to the community.
Y'all do know somebody shouldn't buy a mansion based on going to work every day talking about God.
They shouldn't buy a mansion every day if they go. But what if they do something else? What if it's not all just through the church? What if it's through their book sales?
First of all, the
book sales.
What else is the Potter House doing? What are they doing? They driving Uber?
I don't know, but if you talking about Jake's, he has a whole nother company outside of the church. Why you roll your eyes? He got a production company.
Y'all make excuses. His production company is based on what he did with God.
So what's wrong with having a production company that's faith-based?
Okay, got it.
No, that's a question. Don't Jay Black me right now.
Because it's not faith-based.
Yes, that's what we call it.
What I'm saying is you can't get rich off of God when Jesus was broke. You can't get rich off of him and then say you walk in the same lane as he is.
So what should they not tell? Should he not tell stories from a faith-based perspective?
He shouldn't get rich off of him.
So he's just supposed to put it out there for free because he got
yes.
No,
Shawnee, yes. He's supposed to put it out there for free.
Yes. So he got to pay the production and the
apostles didn't get a check. Jesus didn't get a check.
But they got stuff. They ain't getting no check, but they people fed them. People gave them shelter. There's a value to all of that. But the production, I mean, like if you putting the production together, Mike, you know, you can't.
Jesus is not a production. What I'm saying is God ain't a production. Human beings turned it into a production.
No, but
Listen, you're not supposed to get rich off of something that is going to save your soul.
But if they were creative enough to put together a story that could be illustrated through a movie with actors in real life situations.
Who did this?
Whatever the name of his production company is. Like he did that movie Jumping the Broom or whatever the name of it is.
That had nothing to do with God. It had nothing to do with God. That had all to do with profit. That had everything to do with profit.
What up, Jeanette?
So a movie company said, we can put this together and we're going to get profit off of this. Like, y'all be messing, y'all. Like,
so you saying they should have put it together and just made the money back that they had to spend.
You're Nike. You're doing the same thing Nike, Adidas, and Reebok do. So don't bring that on God. Don't say you're like, oh my God, this is God. It ain't got shit to do with God. It got the shit to do with some white people who own a movie company who said you can make a profit off of this. And they say, this is how we're going to make a profit. And they will tell you how to represent God in that so that it's more marketable.
I agree with that. Yeah, you did that. But so you saying the pastor just should depend on what? How
get a job, get a goddamn job.
Well, most pastors do have jobs and careers and professions outside of
You're not supposed to get. You're not. That's not
Mike,
here in Dallas.
You
in
expect
Dallas,
him to work for free?
There is nobody in that. Yes, if you're preaching God, you're not supposed to get rich off of him.
They didn't say rich. They said working for free.
They get rich.
Getting
They get filthy rich.
Since they can't go to work like a regular person, they got.
No, they can't go to work. They can literally go to work. I know pastors who literally go to work and have a church and preach this. You can't get filthy rich. Money is the root of all evil. How the fuck is the pastor gonna have that much money?
But if if that's their job, because I know one pastor that his job is to run the church, which is ran by a board, but his wife is a nurse, like, and she go to work every day.
I'm talking about the P. Diddy's of the world. I'm talking about the P. Diddy's of pastoring of the world.
So Mark,
you're not getting rich off of telling people when you are not doing. Like, come on, y'all. You know, the more money I make, the more shit I do.
Mark said TD Jakes is getting his off the books and the music and special engagements and appearances, and that's where he getting his money from.
And he doesn't get anything from the church.
He's not getting it from the church.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? Yeah. Are y'all out your fucking mind? TD Jakes, you gotta book your tickets on Ticketmaster to see TD Jakes. Get the fuck out of here. You gotta go to StubHub to get your fucking tickets for TD Jakes.
But that's outside the church.
TD Jakes is like seeing fucking Usher.
No, you say that church.
But that's outside of the church, though, Mike. That's not the service.
To get to the Potter's house, you gotta motherfucking get there. They got showtimes, motherfuckers. They got showtimes.
Got 2 shows on Saturday.
They got 3 shows on Sunday, and they will put the Dallas Cowboy players in the front because they give the most money. And I know that for a fact. The fuck out of here. Y'all heathens that be sitting there getting paid. Y'all motherfucking pastor heathens that sit there with Oprah like, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh. Shut the fuck up. The views and opinions are those of Michael fucking Shawn. You fucking heathens getting rich and having bitches on the side on the word of God. On the word of God.
Well, all right.
Y'all knocking out side chicks on the word of God.
Allegedly. All right.
Ain't no allegedly, motherfucker. Don't make me bring up goddamn names.
I'm not talking about Bishop Jakes, though. That ain't who I'm talking about. Let me be clear.
These dudes is so egomaniac. Jesus was the humble man walking with sandals. And y'all motherfuckers is walking around in Lamborghinis and Ferraris in the word of God. Don't play with me on this. I believe in God. I know everything in my life that's ever happened right has been him. And the only time it went wrong is when I walked away from God. I turned my back on him. I know a hustle when I see a goddamn hustle. And y'all see it right in your face too. You can't wear a $3,000. You can't wear a $3,000 suit and talk about I'm doing this in the name of God. Bitch, you doing it in the name of Versace.
And coming up in the show, we have our psychic today. Dexter Kendrick will be joining us.
Yes, our psychic medium.
Somebody in these squares say I just lied. Somebody in these squares say I just lied.
I think that there's truth to everybody's truth.
That is the most pastor talk ever. That is the most double pastor. There's truth to everybody. No, there's truth. There's truth in ain't nobody supposed to get filthy rich off of somebody who is so humble and work for the people who are poor and talk to prostitutes and actually sat there with prostitutes.
Those who want to join.
No. Hold on, Sequisa. Let me check you. No. Today's show was sponsored by actually God. Today's show wasn't sponsored by hell. Today's show was exposing the hell that goes on.
Well, we have one more clip.
Come on, Shawny. We gotta move
on. We got another clip.
Hold up, before you play the clip. Sequisa, that's where you're confused. When somebody challenges human beings, that's not hell. That's called what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to challenge human beings who have manipulated a Bible and have manipulated God to get filthy rich. Check me today. I'm here. I got time today.
Well,
go ahead,
okay. Well, let's do this next clip of this fast.
Of my faith. Happy New Year. God bless your heart. Kiss my black past. I said, kiss my black past. I know I may have done some things that I shouldn't have done in the last year. But I want to tell you right now, kiss my black past. Oh, kiss it. Oh, kiss it. Oh, kiss it. Oh, kiss my black past.
Oh my goodness!
And I did say, be careful and make sure that the church you going to, you being fed and you being fed right, because that one right there, that sent me.
Yeah, I was like,
that sent me.
They be out of line in the pulpit trying to bring it. I'm
like, said, my hubby loves you, Mike. You took the words out of his mouth. Wasn't nobody trying to check you, Sequisa, so don't get sensitive records now. I was trying to say
it's my black past.
This is because you know I love you, girl.
That was too close. That's another one that came out of the female pastor in the pulpit talking about, I ain't gonna let no nigga. And I'm like, ma'am, we are not doing this in the church. Like, some things are inappropriate. Some things you just, how are you in the pulpit telling us don't let no nigga run over you? And these are the words you're saying.
Because at the end of the day, they're full of
shit. Because they fall right into the trends, and then nobody wants to keep a level of this is what it is. Like, stop playing, y'all. Stop playing.
Stacy says, I went to the True Church this morning. I guess she's talking about your show. Stacy's on here all the time. She was.
Thank you, Stacy.
Good morning, Stacy.
247. What up, Stacy?
Your God is in you right now. When you drop to them knees, your God is in you right now.
Oh, God is everywhere. No matter what we're doing, no matter where we are, I feel like God is in everything.
Don't think a dude that comes in here with a suit and a napkin and wipes his forehead is the one that's telling you, oh my God, he's the speaker. No, it's right in your body.
What up,
it will save your life. I ain't been to church. I ain't been to no damn church at all. And I know for a fact, right now, what God has done for me has nothing to do except me being obedient, saying stay out his way. That's what I've done. I've stayed out God's way.
But guess what? You just dropped the word, because God uses us in every situation to get his glory, and it came full circle to give him his glory. So there you go.
So where do I cash at for that word, Mike? Do I got to cash at you?
I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would. And the day I do that is the day that my heathen ass, all you heathen motherfuckers who have gotten rich off of God, you're going to have a day to reckon with. All you people who got rich off of God, from Joe Osteen to Creflo Dollar.
Creflo.
All y'all going to have to reckon with something.
What about Creflo?
Creflo getting rich off of God. Dude, getting rich off of God is like literally getting, like, it's the most hypocritical thing ever. Everything done in abundance is wrong.
Yes, Stacy.
But
Stacy said, "Be in his will, not in his way."
And that's why I step out of God's way. Just lead me. But I ain't getting rich off of God. I wish I would. I wish I would.
I just want to know when I can have sex again after COVID. That's all I want to know.
What?
Huh?
J Black.
I'm just trying to change this topic and move.
And don't mess around and have no COVID babies.
Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning, Adrian.
All right, we got our psychic coming up. Mike, we shifting gears. No more religion
psychic
talk.
Medium.
That's the best religion talk ever. That's the best God talk ever.
God got his glory this morning.
What you scared of real shit, Jay? What you scared of that for?
I'm trying to.
What you scared of it for? Why you scared?
I don't play around when it comes to church and God and hell, and I don't like all that talk.
Well, you gotta die, right?
It's not my lane. You just do you how you supposed to live and keep it pushing.
Okay, well, when I see a scam, I say a scam, and if you see a scam, you say a scam.
You don't gotta be scared of it, Jay Black. Read your Bible and ask God to lead you to the understanding, and that's it.
All right, so what do we got? Let's go ahead. Transition.
Thank you. Because I started talking about putting it in the butt. I started doing what Mike say, just to break things up.
What?
There has been some putting it in the butt at the church. There's been some putting it in the butt.
No, not with the church, though.
Yeah.
Mary.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I am feeling better, Adrian. Yeah. I'm trying to be like.
Jay Black will die if he has sex today. But go ahead. That's your business.
Yeah, you ain't ready, Spanky.
Your lung, you're like a half a lung will collapse.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
So Queen said, why am I still testing positive, by the way, if it's been more than 5 days?
You're going to test positive for a while, Jay.
Because you're a dirty fuck. Why are we doing it like, I thought we were transitioning. Into a subject.
Oh, yeah.
Now you want to be personal. Now you want to be greedy.
Well, it wasn't about church and religion, and I'm not.
Okay, it was just about your COVID status. Your COVID status because you want to fuck.
People go through that. People are positive right now, and they just had COVID, and they might not understand.
What's the next subject?
I'm outside the club. I just sent you a request.
What's the next subject? God damn it! What is it? What are we doing?
Where are we
Jay,
going next?
what are we doing? Where are we going?
It's whatever you want to talk about.
Why did you get me off my soapbox?
Subject? Yeah, you took him off of it.
I was rocking.
Yeah, you were rocking, all right.
Yeah. Who was I offending, Jay? Who you scared to offend?
I don't want to offend anyone that's in a religion. I think that
that's into religion.
Oh my God!
That believes in paying their tithes, that believes in supporting their pastors, that believes in that, and you really offending them.
So let me get this straight, Mr. Wackest producer in the history of the world.
I don't produce this.
You literally changed the subject. You literally changed the subject.
We're going to take a break and come back with our psychic. Yes, we're taking a break, and then
you changed the subject. I was hot. I was on fire. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, COVID-16. Listen.
He said the Potter House is like Ticketmaster.
I was killing it. I was killing it.
That was funny.
Potter House ain't never gonna pay us.
He said you need StubHub to get.
And you stopped it. And you stopped it when I say, okay, well, let's stop. Let's go. And you said,
taking it too far. You're taking it too far.
But you got nowhere for us to go.
I don't want to go there.
But where we going now?
He can't wait 90 days.
We going to break.
Nowhere.
We going to Black and Mild break.
Yeah.
I cannot believe, Jay Black, that you said that in all the years that we have worked together.
All the religion
When you
talk.
said,
It's too touchy. It's really touchy. And you put yourself out there.
But you normally have some place for me to go afterwards. You're like, well, let's talk about this. You were just like, nope.
No, I just want you off of that.
What type of?
I'm trying to save you from you. Okay.
Who is saving me from me?
I'm trying to save you from you.
I'm saving. I think I felt God touch me on my back and say, keep going.
Oh, here we go. So guys,
good job, Michael.
Wait, so you should say God spoke to you and said, Mike, keep going. Tell him this is what I'm speaking through you right now.
Tell him, Mike. Let him know. Let him know who's getting rich off of me.
You're playing too much.
I ain't playing.
You're underestimating when people say they heard and they spoke to God.
I ain't playing too much.
God brought it back full circle. I bet you he got his glory though this morning, a couple of times during this segment.
Because you're not supposed to get rich off God. You're using God to get rich. I mean, I understand that. I understand what Mike is saying, and it does go a little bit too far.
And I'm not telling anybody not to go to church, because if you go to church and you feel something and you get something from it, you should keep going every Sunday. You should go Bible study on Tuesdays and Thursdays. All I'm saying is that you should keep doing that. All I'm saying is that there's some intentions that are being done by the people running this that I feel that are disrespectful. Now, if this makes you feel better, keep going, because I don't believe in it. I've said this 1,000 times on this show. I don't fuck with the Catholic Church at all. But my dad, being a deacon in the Catholic Church, changed his life in a good way.
Yeah,
in a good way. Like it really changed my dad. I still don't fuck with them. I still don't fuck with the Catholic Church because I can't get over you passing off pedophiles to different places in the country on purpose.
So you're talking about the institution itself.
Yes. And I'm going to call out those people who use the institution. But my dad did get a rebirth or born again in the Catholic Church because he happened to be around people who are really right. Still don't fuck with you. Still don't fuck with you, priest.
You should have a real pastor then that really has an opposing view to shut you down.
I think we also need to remember that members of the clergy are human.
Yes,
they are not superhuman. They are not God. And when you're talking about a journey, trying to be a Christian is a lifelong journey. You don't just arrive and say, I'm a Christian and I'm perfect and everything is all good. It's a lifelong journey because you're striving to be Christ-like, right?
The most amazing pastor that I've ever met in my life. So I'm going to make this equal. The man who ran the computer and the board for Didi in the Morning, his name is G-Man, and he's a pastor. Is the most amazing man I've ever met in my life. The most quiet man. And to this day, and I've been gone for the radio station for 2 years, will send me, not quotes from the Bible, will send me literally his words checking on me. His little church is amazing. So I'm going to give you the balance. G-Man ain't never trying to get rich off of this. He's really just trying to spread the word of God.
Like Shawn Robinson do every morning. When Shawn sends his
yes,
like
Shawn Robinson.
Yes.
So what if G-Man's congregation grows?
I don't know.
Because when you're spreading the word of God, you're touching a lot of your goal is to touch as many people as possible.
The problem is
to bring the word to go ahead.
You can't take that money, Mike.
He's not flamboyant about it. Like he's
not
literally
flamboyant, but I'm saying when it grows into a mega church congregation in terms of numbers, what would happen then?
I'm just going by what G-Man said because I asked him the same question and he said it's not. That's all he said. But if it did, then it would be complications again. When you get that much money in, it becomes complicated because you are no longer making decisions based on your spiritual base. You're making decisions based on trying to make sure taxes are right, trying to make sure that we can still uphold this facility.
But that's all nonprofits. All nonprofits still have to make sure that their books are right.
They
Make
don't
sure
even
that
pay taxes. I forgot. They don't even pay taxes. They don't even pay taxes. Churches don't even pay taxes, which is amazing. Which is amazing to me. Well, it gets complicated when $500 turns into $500,000. Somehow the devil starts leaking in there. So good luck.
That's why these church
honestly,
boards.
I don't have an answer for it. Well, I don't have an answer for it. Like real talk, I really don't. And you make a very valid point. But you realize once a whole bunch of money gets involved, if you basing this on God, you already know it's going to be a problem. It doesn't even make sense. A lot of money and God, a lot of money in Jesus, a lot of money in God doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't. It's a contradiction in everything. It's a contradiction. All right, is Dex ready?
Yep, our psychic is here.
Right.
Last week it was a lot of insight given. Actually, he nailed a reading, and I thought you went by too fast. But we could talk more about it. Last week, Mike professed.
Whoa! Don't try and produce shit. You're not a producer. You're not a producer.
Yeah, welcome our
nobody cares about your opinion because you're not a producer.
Then you tell me you were amazing moments that y'all just skated by.
Wait. But you're not a producer, right?
No, I don't produce on this show.
Okay, so shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're not a producer.
I'm setting up our guests.
Nobody cares about your views and opinions.
You just mad because you secretly told that you was in love with Shiny and you got
caught. Wait a minute. What?
Last week.
Don't be dragging Shiny up the bus. She in her sweat out of her next.
Mike just secretly said he liked Shiny.
Hold on. Bring Dex in here. Let's get into it. You got the right one today.
Good morning, Dex. Dexter,
good morning.
First of all,
good morning, Dex.
First of all, let's get to the Shawnee.
Good morning.
Hey, Dex, I just want to get to the Shawnee thing because y'all petty people are so insecure and
That's
so petty.
What the word was in the streets. The streets.
Number one. Shawnee kept saying we had a conversation on the show. We were joking that there was a dude that she had around. I don't know if she was joking or not. So I repeated, is there somebody there that she's into, trying to figure that out and being funny? Now, all y'all who started saying, oh my God, Mike likes Shawnee. Mike don't like Shawnee. Mike loves Shawnee. But in life, I would never, ever cross that line. So y'all need to really grow up.
Me and Mike don't even talk to each other. Outside, this is the most we talk to each other every day. If we call each other, it's real quick. Hey, what's up? Mike, you need to be here at such and such. Mike, I need this. Or Shawnee, have you talked to Jay Black? It's real and I talk to Shawnee, Jay, more than I talk to Mike.
Ain't that about a bitch?
You have conversations.
Ain't that about a bitch? And Shawnee, what was our last conversation? When was the last time I called you? What I said?
Yesterday for Jay Black.
And what I asked you?
Have you heard from Jay Black? Have you talked to Lady Q? Email her and let's see what's going on with Jay Black, because we couldn't get you. You didn't say nothing in the group chat. But me and Mike don't even talk to each other.
Though it's the picture that really, I think, sparked things, and then it tumbled over. That picture, y'all look like the deacon and the deaconess. Like that picture right there. I think that's what started it all.
Yeah, that started a whole bunch of mess.
Whenever
Mike said I be having these dreams and visions and
yes, because I'm gonna play.
No, I'm just saying what the streets was saying. That's what
let me tell you about the streets. Let me tell you, I play so fucking much, and I am not gonna stop playing for the streets because Sexy Mo was on our night show for like I don't know how many years. And how many things did I say that were inappropriate about you, talking about hollering at you and doing something with you?
I probably could have been married.
You could have been married. If Mo were to really want to put a lawsuit and got me fired, she could have.
I'm going to HR right now.
Like, so all y'all who said, and I know y'all putting in little emojis with the little zipper on the mouth, y'all need to grow up because in actuality, look, if you like, y'all don't know nothing about nothing. I've said this about Lady Jade for 8 years on K104. I was talking shit.
You don't have to explain. Mike is very good at what he does. He's talented, and this is all entertainment.
All right. He cleared it up, I guess.
He's very talented at what he does.
Anything else you want to play with, Jay? You want to play with something else?
except for Jay Black.
Shout out to Dex though. No, Dex had nailed and Dave Anderson was on and saying how he had Dex said he saw him teaching, and Dave didn't even mention that he was starting to teach classes.
All right, that's great about Dave. That's great about Dave. First of all, that's boring. That's boring. That's boring. That's boring. That's boring. That's boring. I'm gonna stop. I can tell you've been sick for too long because you're burying the lead.
All right, what's
that
lead?
has literally predicted my life.
Yes.
Wow.
Like what have you been asleep for these days? Like you had no Dex, let me tell you something. You predicted how slow my life would be for a few months.
Jay Black Jonesy.
And then you predicted how intense things would become on like almost on demand.
Jonesy.
On demand. Where's Jonesy at?
She's on
IG. You want to know who we fighting?
No, I'm fighting Jay Black.
That's
Jay
Black's
dickhead. Like
they started
and you know how much I love Jay, but he's a dickhead.
The streets was talking. But
no, he's the ultimate dickhead, but it's all good. But I'm being respectful.
Yes.
So that you actually predicted everything perfectly.
Wow.
And you said there were going to be things that I was going to have different choices and different options. And it actually landed. And true, all transparency, I got the number from Jonesy. I didn't even have your number. I got it from Jonesy. And I called you and you were like, I can't do it right now. I'm not in the right space.
I was teaching. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I got so many decisions right now. I don't even know what to do.
I when I tuned into you before I came on the show, it looked like you were surprised and shocked and had some information that you wish you could tell everybody about. You just seemed really full this morning, just now before I tuned in. So like, just kind of when your stomach drops because some information came and I got to jump on it right now. And, that's the energy coming off of you right now. This I told you this was going to be your year.
Wow.
So now I'm going to reiterate that. Closer to May, we want to see a good amount of money rolling in.
Whoa.
What?
A good amount.
Let me hold something, Michael Shawn. Let me hold something.
Right now.
You got money coming. Let me hold something.
There's some streams of income coming, but the energy of this year moves so quickly. We have to jump at opportunities. Right now, though, Mercury's about to go backwards. So if it's something that was on the back burner, it's good to revisit and define details, etc. But new material, I would probably try to see if I can just do negotiations until at least after February 3rd.
After February 3rd?
2 more weeks.
Yeah, that's not far.
That's far. You'll actually get.
Are you listening to this, Jones?
Greater clarity.
Well, she's on IG.
Should I jump
Okay, Jones, stay right there. Dex, let me get you on here. Let me get you on here so she can hear this, because this is the most amazing. What you're saying right now is fucking me up, like for real. It's fucking me up like a pastor with.
I was nervous coming on this. I'm always nervous when I come on camera. So
don't ever be nervous, dog.
Feel better.
You can join IG too, Dex. You good? You got a spot.
Jonesy, stay right there so you can hear this, and I want that February 3rd thing. I'm not on the. This is Jonesy. Stay right there. Yeah, this is we're gonna stop right here.
Congratulations.
All right, Sequisa. Hey.
What happened?
She said, I asked Dexter if I would make $1 million in my business, which I don't like. He said to keep my day job, but you saw money coming from other avenues. Since then, my coaching classes and speaking engagements have been
Heart.
Solid. All
Congratulations,
right.
girl. Everybody turn your phone down. So Jonesy, listen to this. So Dex, can you repeat what you said about the February 3rd thing?
Yeah, I was let me try to backtrack a little bit. So I was saying that this year moves pretty quickly, and so like there might feel like there's pressure to make decisions like in the moment. But mostly material that's coming back, like if something's coming off the back burner, if you're revisiting some kind of an option, you'll have greater clarity with regard to moving forward around, February 3rd. You'll get like clarity on direction around the 23rd, though, of December of January. So that's actually even closer. So I just wanted to reiterate that there's a number of different decisions that are going to require a yes this year. and right now, still not necessarily the time to kind of overlook details, especially right now.
Wow. My Claude said, Dex, welcome back. You told me a variety of projects will come to fruition. My phone and email has been busy this week. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Damn, man.
Nice.
You getting testimonies up in here.
Mhm.
You're getting
appreciate it.
testimonies up in here right now.
Thank you.
If you have a question for him, make sure you just have your birthday and a specific question on IG Live. You have a specific question, but keep it. Don't make it general. Am I gonna have a threesome? Like that's general. Like that's like
Once
who
again,
knows? Who knows when a threesome's gonna happen? They just pop up. They just pop up. Let me pin this for you. Let me pin this. Okay. Jay Black, what is your birthday?
826. 826.
I'm having a question for Jay Black. 826. Do we need Jay Black to increase his health? Do we need him to start working out and watching his diet? That's my question.
I can answer that.
I'm seeing that's on the way anyway. It's going to be, there seems to be a movement coming like between April and May where you kind of revamp your diet. Like overall, there's like an overhaul coming. You revamp your diet. You're doing some cooking of some new recipes, etc. in the kitchen. You seem to be more inspired closer to springtime. But right now, it looks like you're getting in line with what's the word I want to say? You're either getting some kind of coaching or some recommendations on how you should be moving.
I'm not cooking, all right. You said it's cooking around me, like not me doing the cooking.
Well, I'm seeing you in the kitchen. You can slice vegetables, right?
Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
I'm spoiled.
Doing some prep. I am seeing you doing some.
My wife take care of me.
Oh my God, Dex!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Just shut the fuck up. Dex. Josie was like, he said. Going back to me, he said a lot of decisions will require a yes, and she said, "I don't understand." What do you mean that
this year they haven't shown up yet?
Okay,
this year, right?
Okay.
So when opportunities come, they're really just an opportunity. You have to decide whether to walk through the door or not, or to make a counter offer. And so I'm saying that this period of time right now, between now the 14th and February 3rd, is a great opportunity to negotiate, make counter offers, and read details.
Should Jay Black learn how to cook? Because did he learn how to cook? I want to know.
Breakfast, I do.
This motherfucker said he doesn't. Did he learn how to
cook? I don't know. He's talking about cooking recipes and for diets. That ain't what I do.
Oh my
I feel
God.
like everybody should at least know how to make eggs, cereal, grill a hot dog, or fry a hot dog.
He don't do none of that shit.
I mean, those are some of the basics, right? Just to survive.
Jesus. Mo, what's your birthday?
9/15, September 15th, Virgo.
What's your question? September what?
September the 15th.
How many times Virgo?
She and I are.
I really don't listen.
Wow. An exact what we call like
20 plus years,
which is like a harmonious aspect, and I guess that would explain why I feel such a warm affinity for her. I've missed you since you had me.
I missed you.
Yeah.
I definitely missed you.
Are we getting invited to the wedding?
Yeah, warm infinity.
September 15th.
I am. So I'm struggling. I'm struggling in that, and don't know why. I'm a planner, an actual wedding planner, for a small business wedding planner, and I'm trying to figure out why is it that I have not even initiated or began the planning of my own.
I got a question after.
And I can plan others, other people's in my sleep. Like wake up in the middle of the night having ideas for other people's events and weddings.
Mo, we get it. Let him answer. Let him answer.
I'm glad she fleshed it out right for the audience, so that when I say something, if it doesn't, if it relates to her, speaks to her heart, you guys will understand that she fully understood what I was saying. There's a couple different things happening. First, the energy hasn't necessarily been there. There's a movement happening right now in your horoscope where there's a lot of dialogue thoughts around finality. And there's a movement coming that's almost over. It's coming next March. Ever since 2008, like your love life has just been through a number of different seasons, right?
Oh,
Take a look at, the movement over this last 15 years. You're not the same person that you were in 2008. And getting married also means laying to rest who you've grown to be. There's an energy coming off of you, like Deborah Cox's "How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here." There's an energy here where you created a way of moving through life that has a level of armor to it. And now,
hey, yo, is she really getting? Hold on. Is she really getting married? Is she really gonna get married? 'Cause I feel something weird right now. I feel something weird.
She's getting married.
I feel like she doesn't want to get married.
I said you're getting engaged. When I met her, I said you're getting engaged.
He did.
Right?
He did.
And now she's
But you ain't
engaged.
say it was gonna succeed. You could say it's going. Like, I want to know, is she really getting married? Like, where your cards at? Where your cards at? Stop freestyling, Dex. Where your cards at? Stop freestyling.
They're here, but I'm out of town because I was giving a workshop and I don't have a deck that's suitable for TV. So they're here.
Wait a second, the deck don't work if you out of town and they got a data plan? Like, what?
He don't got a data plan.
No, the deck, the cards that I have are
it's a different deck that he has.
The ones I usually use on the air.
So you got a porn deck right there? Is that a porn deck right there you got right now? What is that?
It's not porn. There's a lot of there's nudity on it.
So show it. Let's go. I want to know if Mo is gonna get married because I'm not saving my money for a goddamn wedding gift. Because when I give Mo a wedding gift, it's gonna be a good fucking wedding gift. Like, I might just, I'm telling you, if I go to Mo's wedding, I'm literally gonna, like, Stacey's gonna be like, God damn, for real? And I'm like, yeah, we gotta give her this.
So
what
this is the
what does that mean?
card, right? And basically it just means that right now there's like a dialogue with regard to money and spending. This year is going to be an interesting year in terms of just finances. And so there seems to be a dialogue with regard to personal possessions, which marriage asks us to open and share. And the dialogue around sharing can be a scary one. And that's turned upside down.
Did you just put a dick in our face? Did you put a
Yes, he did. Yes, that's why he was saying it's inappropriate for TV.
But you pushed him.
It's just
now we all got it in the face.
This deck is the divine masculine.
Yes.
So they're not wearing it.
All right, so is she gonna get married with a dick in her face? No, is she? Nah, I'm playing. Is she
God
really?
willing.
Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen?
God, I mean, God willing, I see it. I see it on the way. Yeah, but there are stages before we cross a threshold, and Mo is going through a preparatory stage. You'll notice that after the 24th, you begin to get a boost of energy in terms of taking care of the business of marriage. And I think that takes you through some of the more emotional work. You'll be making actions, but some of the more emotional adjustments are going to run you into 2023 for sure.
Did he cheat?
2023. So the marriage ain't gonna happen till 2023.
I don't know when the marriage is going to happen, but there's emotional she has to make.
Yo, that was the most. Hold on, that was the most disrespectful dick. I've only seen him in porn. But the fact that you put the dick like this.
2023 is my
goal.
goal.
Like, didn't even look at his screen.
It's just a penis. I mean,
every man has one, Michael Shawn.
Yeah, I mean,
big deal.
I've never seen two flags on the plate.
No big deal.
Double penis.
No,
it was just there.
I was mad at Jay Black. He looked away like, nah, we doing a show. He was like,
full transparency, Dexter.
Huh?
Full transparency, Dexter. This month, I started a 12-week healing journey process, and it's kind of just a process to start to unpack some of my luggage.
Yep, there it is, man.
So full transparency.
Wait, you got to unpack luggage?
No, that was deep.
No, we all have luggage that we have to unpack in order to heal, whether it be from a loss. So I'm doing it with 200 other women, and it's a book as well. And there's webinars and question and answer periods and a support mechanism put in place. So I'm excited because I just started.
Is her dude good for her, Dex?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, good question. And I think we talked about this.
Go ahead, show the cards again. Show the cards again.
Jay Black, let me find out. You just wanted in your face. Let me find out you just wanted in your face.
Jay Black's so homophobic. Flip the cards, goddamn. I don't give a fuck. Those cards mean the same thing. You don't ain't gotta worry about me, Dex. Like it is what it is.
It's literally nudity. When I was working in Greece, like you would have 80-year-old vaginas on the beach laid out, olive oiled up. You know,
Right.
children were walking around in the same beach,
Right.
no clothes on. It's just by skin. You know, Europeans
I
look at
feel
us
most comfortable in my skin. Yeah, I wish
Europeans
I
look
didn't
at
have
us
to
and
wear clothes
laugh
at
because we're
all.
so uptight. And this is why a lot of the Native Americans died, because when the Puritans were coming over, Squanto was teaching them how to, make corn and telling them, y'all need to bathe. And they said, no, bathing is immodest, right? God doesn't like nudity. And they killed Native Americans because they didn't want soap and water. So nudity is just nudity. Anyway, so
all right, is this dude good? Is good for Mo? Is this guy good
I
for?
do see
What's
that,
his birthday? Hold up, Mo. What's his birthday? What's his birthday?
December 22nd.
Oh shit! All right, go ahead.
Capricorn.
Go ahead. Go get it.
Capricorn on the cusp of Sagittarius. He's
shit.
He's good for her because he shows up in a way that is inspirational to her in some way. We have the Leo card here, and then also I'm seeing this number 9. This number 9. It's just it's literally just people aren't even doing anything. It's just a naked body.
Woo! I like these cards. I like this deck. Thank you for pulling this deck out. I like this.
Okay, hold up. Has he ever put it in Mo's butt? Can you flip those cards? Has he ever?
I don't want to see that.
We do. You don't show dicks
life.
and all types of things. Has he ever put it in?
Oh, he gets the visions when he.
So yeah, let's not do that to Dex.
Yeah, thank you.
She
and the whole
did.
reason I'm saying that, I watch porn a lot. Like I love porn, but just on a radio show, it's kind of intrusive.
He did. Mo, why you lie? Why you lie?
What?
He put it in that booty. He did.
No.
Yes,
he didn't.
House, whatever.
I might be saving that for my husband.
Exactly.
And Dex, I need you to clear something up too. This always comes up. 826. Am I a colorist or homophobic? I'm not either, right?
Both. Hold on, let me flip my card.
Because they keep saying I'm a colorist and I know I'm not, and then Mike keeps homophobic and I know I'm not. So what do you feel?
That's not a question I can answer from a psychic perspective. I can ask some questions into. Colorism. If you believe that a certain color is better than another one, which is different than a preference, right? We might have a preference since we are on a spectrum that might be considered to be darker. You might be attracted to people who don't look like you. If you're attracted to something that looks foreign, right? And by foreign, I mean shades, etc. Some of us like blue, some of us like yellow. That's one thing, right? That's different than that's just aesthetics. It's just looks. And the second piece, homophobia, that's a little bit deeper because a lot of our dialogues around sexuality have been really
Jay's homophobic. Listen. Jay almost closed his square when you showed the card and a penis came out. Like he didn't even look up. Like he was scared to death.
I just said I don't want to be looking at
it. Wasn't even on your face. Like it was like
Simo, that's not right. That's not
is based in a fear of finding out aspects of ourselves that we might find distasteful or have judgment about. So if you have judgment about the human body, if it's a male body, and I work in body work, so I work on men, I work on women. People are naked in front of me all the time. It's a body, right? It's just to be respected.
Hey Jay, how uncomfortable would you be if you had a male that was your masseuse and was rubbing your shoulders? How uncomfortable would you be?
The way you said rubbing your shoulders.
You said I lead the witness. And first, I wouldn't have one. I couldn't have a male. It has to be a female for me.
Even in physical therapy.
But he said I could have my preference.
How about a doctor?
People have their comfort levels too.
Yeah.
But what is uncomfortable about that? I'm just curious.
A man touching on me, that's uncomfortable for me.
In a therapeutic way?
How about a chiropractor? It was a man chiropractor, like fixing your back, but he had to be behind you to crack your back, and he had to be right behind.
Now I know that y'all get prostate. You get your prostate checked, right? So to a screening for prostate cancer.
Are scared to check the prostate, and I understand why. Right? There's so much we put so much emphasis on that area, like
all right,
enough, and especially in Black men, the rate of colon cancer is rising for younger Black men, even in their 30s. So we have to start talking about our colons, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they got to stick 2 fingers in there. Okay,
Yes.
listen. They do, and they got. Hey, it is what it is. They got to do that to feel
the
it.
come here motion,
Yes.
like to feel the texture.
It's
They
uncomfortable when
have
they
to feel the prostate. I mean, that's
they had to feel the prostate. And they're like, that's good. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good. Like, yep. We see it's a good
And
sign.
it's an involuntary sexual response if you get an erection during that exam. I know that scares a lot of men away, but
Thank God I didn't, thank God I didn't. I might have been drinking the night before. That's why. But listen, Rochelle said her birthday 123. So I had a dream that 2 cats came in my house and attacked my cat. Was it a threesome? Like what? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Dream.
2 cats came in my house.
Yes, I don't know.
Attacked her cat.
Yes.
Okay.
And came in my house and attacked my. I don't know. Is there a
mean?
deeper meaning to that? Like, is she a lesbian? Doesn't know it? Like I don't know. Like, Emerald, what's up, mama?
I would need more information about that. Does she? Well, first of all, does she even have a cat? Because she said attack my cat, but that might be figurative.
Yeah, she has a cat. She has an actual cat.
She owns a cat, and 2 cats came into her house, and
wow.
I'm not sure what that means.
Like, why are you giving us fucking like riddles? Like, why are you trying to give us riddles? Like, I don't get it.
I mean, some dreams have meaning. Some dreams are really just kind of creative imaginings, right?
You're gonna get older and you're gonna be the cat lady.
She said yes. She said yes. I do have cats. She said yes. I do have cats. But what?
Right.
What,
you know, Mo might be on something. Maybe you end up getting more cats at some point. You end up not just having 1 cat, but maybe
every neighborhood has to have a cat lady.
Hey, Emerald, send us your birthday and give us a question. Give us a question. I
got a question.
Oh, to me, that is like the Joseph dream. What is the Joseph? Go ahead, Shawnee. Go ahead.
Well, that is probably leading into what she's saying. So when you wake up and you see the same digits, like I like every night or morning. Oh, November 9th. But I've been up late working, and I always look at the clock at 4:44.
Yeah,
I think that's the dick number.
What's the plumber number? What's his telephone number, Shawnee?
So the number 4, it represents planting seeds. It represents like planting seeds.
Oh yeah, see, I be up working.
I told you it was the dick number. The dick number planting seeds. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Give her a real reading. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, the number 4 it represents kind of planting seeds, and that will grow and bear fruit. I mean, a lot of the work that you're doing now is going to bear fruit in about 7 years. So, at which time you'll have to decide if it's modification necessary. But right now, you're erecting something. You're creating something that's going to continue to grow.
Dexter, J Black, can I ask you, did you buy that paper at the loudest part of
I was like, if it was
like when you went to the store and got that paper, you said, yo, do you have I need to buy the loudest paper that you have here. I mean, I want paper.
Get out of here.
It's funny you say that though, because I see 9:15 all the time, and I was like, maybe it just stands out because it's my birthday. But I see it on the clock. I see it everywhere.
Play the lottery. My mom says if she hits the lottery all the time.
I see it quite frequently.
So I see 69 everywhere I go. I see I didn't even know my clock could have 869. I had no idea.
Rochelle just answered. She said somebody just asked her if she wanted their cat. So she has been to add. Look at Mo.
Oh,
I'm about to sign up for Dex classes next go round. What he got?
Payroll. What you mean classes? You already nailing them. Let's schedule.
Let's be serious now. I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, because J Black's got the loudest papers in the history of the world.
Mike said he gonna
Motherfucker, if you don't shut your COVID 35 ass up, listen. You mad because you did what J Black was doing as Dex was doing. Dex was doing a reading.
No, I was writing some stuff down.
And Dex was like this. Your grandmother's coming back to talk to you.
Gonna have an important
your ancestors are trying to tell you how to get your fortune. What the fuck is Dex doing?
You were loud, Jay.
You were. I didn't even really get to.
Yeah,
so
no.
you're saying I should play those numbers 444?
Not you. I was saying Mo should play her birthday if she's seeing
okay.
it frequently.
I say it all the time.
That's a lucky number.
Didn't nobody, but Shawnee ain't even get a reading because Jay Black was like,
Yeah, that was. I was like, the hell is that? A whole dissertation?
Shawnee, do it again,
that?
Shawnee, do it again. Well, what did you want? Do it again, so you get the official reading. Like, let's do it. Come on. Go ahead. Say.
So I've been up late all week working, and every time I look at the clock, it's 4:44.
Yeah, as I was saying before, like, we just do it again.
I was like,
and he did that on purpose.
yeah, that was.
Sometimes I wonder.
I was saying that this is a really fertile period for a lot of your projects, and that you'll see them bear fruit in about 7 years.
Okay, the lovely Felicia, 1128. Well,
such kids, man.
I guess you're saying, will I get a new career soon, and will I meet
my person this year? I assume that's this year because this usually means.
You're so immature.
They are
so immature.
Something about your job happens in February and you decide to stay. It looks like there's something that you begin to enjoy about your work. Maybe they give you a promotion or a slight raise. So there's something coming up that you mind. I wouldn't leave my job before February. You would not.
I hate it here. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
But that was it. That was it for Felicia.
Okay, the ends. I don't know. 15. January 4th. I'm trying to start a business. What will happen?
Okay, right now you're looking at like scale, and I think the scale that you have is a bit too large, and it's going to take a little bit longer to reach some of the outcomes that you're looking for, and I think that might end up being discouraging for you. I won't show you the card, but it's the 10 of Swords, and basically it means you have to edit it. So take this time between now and January 23rd to see how you can get started with something on a smaller scale.
Okay, now you got Pam, my girl, 79. She says Virgo.
I want to tell Dex, go ahead, show the card and make Jay Black uncomfortable. Just show the card.
He'll die.
No, don't do no more cards.
He's not ready for the heat from these cards.
Oh my God, my stomach
I'll have animals
hurt.
next week, I promise. I'll bring back the flamingos and.
All right, go. What's the next question?
So, Pam, my girl, 79, wants Virgo. How am I doing on my spiritual healing journey?
Jay Black said, to try and change the subject.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he don't need no card. He can read just talking.
Who's it?
Show the cards, goddamn! Go flip the goddamn cards. You scary.
He's a
you
psychic,
scary,
Mike.
Jay Black. You
Astrologer.
scary.
He does all that. He don't need cards.
We want the proper reading. Damn it! Why are you letting your insecurities? He needs to, if a dick got to show up on the screen, a dick got to show up on the screen. We're doing this for the people. It's not about you. Go ahead, do what you do, homie.
So on your spiritual healing journey, I think that you're going to find there seems to be, I don't know if you're working with somebody older or taking care of somebody that's an elder in your family. The strength card, there's no nudity on this card, so don't no one have a heart attack. The strength card is showing up here. We only gain strength by challenging times. So this looks like there's a period happening through August for you. I don't know if you're taking care of somebody or having to start being in charge of somebody's responsibilities or something. It's an older person that's going to show up and teach you this. So a part of our spiritual journey means people come into our lives or we switch roles that are more demanding and require more from us. That's what's happening for you this year.
In all seriousness, if the cards help you, listen, man, I'm being serious because people are saying just show the cards. It is what it is. Jane Smith and James, listen, we're gonna show the cards. Birthday 3/26, Aries. I have two questions. What are signs compatible with to be with a partner in love? What are the compatible partners in love? 326.
At face value, Aries it will work well with any of the other fire signs, which would be Leo or what's the other fire sign? I can't think of it right now. Sagittarius. But you also could be compatible with anybody of any sign that has a predominant amount of either fire in it. A lot of planets were in fire signs when they were born, or if a lot of planets were in air signs when they were born. So take a look at your your partner's birth chart and see if they have planets in Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or take a look at their birth chart, if they're Aries, and see if they have planets in other fire signs.
Do you do birth charts? Can he book with you to get that?
Absolutely, yeah. On my page, natal charts is an option on my page for sure. And it's an hour-long session. We go through like your potentials, your blind spots, what you came here to learn, where you're headed. Yeah.
Nice.
It was funny. I always wondered this because you said something curious when I text you, because I was like, I really needed to ask you something. And thank you for getting back to me. You were like, I can't look at my text, but you were like, I'm not in that mind space to do a reading. Do you have to? Do you have to be in a mind space? Do you have to prepare yourself before you do something like that?
It doesn't take long to get into the headspace to do a reading, but I wasn't in a position to read on a lunch break where I'm carrying new students through a workshop.
Right.
So
right.
I was already, my energy was already committed to an 8-hour day of doing the class is called Becoming a Healing Presence. So I was in the process of taking them through exercises.
Right.
I didn't have the energy to do a reading,
which would
require me to go somewhere else.
And that was my question. Do you have to have, like, you can't turn it on and off like Jay said, but is it something where
I can, but I still I had 4 more hours to go with them. Mm-hmm. So to switch into a vein to go higher up requires a level of quiet and calm, and to run a workshop full of people I don't want to go to sleep on me requires a different level of energy. Like right now I'm chill. Like I had my cannabis this morning. I'm always on chill by the time I get on camera with you guys. But for them, that's not something I do. I have dandelion in my system, green tea, caffeine. I'm up here in my mind. So
is that similar to when you talk to the people that's moved on? Like, I mean, when you first came on, you mentioned you got to tap into a different spirited energy. Like when we want to talk to our loved ones that have passed on, that's different from doing a regular psychic reading.
It is different because I have to, essentially my energy has to go find them, if that makes sense. Like I have to go get them. Usually when as soon as you think of them, they become present, but not all of them have been contacted before by you through a medium. So they don't necessarily always know how to communicate. They have to lower their vibration. They may not be evolved enough on, meaning having had enough lifetimes to know how to do it quickly and get me the information. So that's why I pause so I can hear them. That's the difference. Yeah.
I mean, but think about it. It's kind of hard. Like you got to put more energy to find dead people. Like,
well, they're not. They always want me to tell you they're not dead, but yes,
you see
whatever
fire,
they are. You
see fire like they could be in hell.
You're right, and they always say, we're not dead. So,
well, you got to go through different dimensions and stuff.
Where do you see them at? Do you see?
Jay, can we get to somebody like who has a question?
Yeah, we are. But when you see them when they moved on, is it like heat around them? Because Mike was saying earlier about hell
heat around them, like it's a fucking like it's the cartoons. There's gonna be fire around them. I'm on fire.
Like, what do you see when you see them?
Most of the time, they come through with something. You can create any kind of form you want after you die. You can choose to be your 20-year-old self. You can choose to be your best body. You can choose to be your older self. But they usually come through in a way that looks like what you remember. Some period of time you remember with them and etc. They are energy, but I don't necessarily see heat. I see the figure. I see the person.
Yeah, Jay thinks you're gonna see them in a hot tub with steam around them.
You
must be in hell.
That's interesting. He says that
there's no
see
hell.
Them how you remember them. So if I remember the younger you, I'm gonna see the younger you. If it's the middle
What'd you say?
You,
but Dexter, you said there's what? There's no what?
There's no such thing as hell. If there were a hell, this is hell.
Yeah.
If there were a hell, life is hell. This is what we call life is hell. There's death, there's pain, right? There's loss. This is the absence of being hell.
All right, Selfish Jay, can we please read?
Yeah, you got Kishana. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kishana 811. I've been feeling very exhausted lately. Can you tell me why and what can I do to change that? Then we got people on here on the IG.
August 11th. Well, there's a couple things that have happened. August 11th would be Leo one is that Mars has been traveling through Sagittarius, so you've more than likely been overdoing it. You have more energy available to you right now, while the Mars has been in a good aspect. You'll notice that it chills out. You got kind of take a chill pill after the 24th, which is coming next week.
All right, 22 Pooh, that's the name. 10, 14 Libra, will my finances will be back on track? Will my finances be back on track?
This is a year of relative scarcity for you. So back on track, it is kind of resisting some of the changes that are happening to your wallet this year. My recommendation would be, as I see this number 6 of Pentacles showing up here, is to get better at working with what you have, because increase is coming, but it's not coming until after September.
All right. Anybody, make sure you put your birth date and have a direct question. Do we read Dave Burns? Who is Sagittarius compatible with?
Compatible with,
yeah, several questions actually. Sag, textbook.
Dave's trying to get some ass. He's trying to get some ass because his questions is. Go ahead, Dad.
Yeah, textbook Sagittarius would say Aries or Leo, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I would probably start there. And that doesn't mean you're going to be attracted to all the people under those signs, because there's variations within those. But I would start there. You'll probably just pay attention. Start asking people their sign. The best way to know compatibility is if you start liking somebody, right? If you meet somebody and y'all vibing, ask them their sign. Right? Start keeping a log of who you vibe with, and that will let you know the vibration. But whenever I'm in the presence of somebody and I want to smack the shit out of them, I'm like, "Are you a Leo?"
That's amazing.
And 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, almost, I'm right on the money. Or they're the day after, they're the one day into Virgo, day after Leo, or they're one day out of Cancer into Leo. Like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I got it.
That's why my vibration's off.
Hold up, on IG Live, sweetheart, what was your question so we can ask? Because you said my question was never answered. What was your question? Bring it back. J House 1024. What can I expect from my business endeavors the first half of the year? Damn, she said the first half of the year. Okay, go ahead, girl. 1024. Go ahead, make it pop.
You can expect to be putting the pedal to the metal for sure. This Ace of Swords showing up here is kind of indicating there seems to be a good amount of direction that's coming your way as we move forward toward the 23rd of January. And also too, there seems to be like this desire to have your hand in a couple different things. I would make sure that I don't overdo it. I'm seeing the Scorpio sign showing up here in this Prince of Swords here. You're going to have to do some editing, so you're not all over the place. You don't want to be all over the place, because then if you're marketing to everybody, you're not marketing to anybody. You got to know who your audience, your target audience is.
What was the last question? The one, there was one.
Sheree.
Can I do one for my husband? 9-7, and will this allow me to be a domestic engineer in the future?
So
Basil's career. She wants to know what Basil's career is going to look like, and whatever career he goes into, would it allow her to be a stay-at-home mom?
I love the domestic engineer. I caught it. Yes. I understood exactly what she was asking.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys for.
What type of shit is that? Domestic engineer in the future. Oh, so you want to know what your husband's going to do to keep you kept? How about that?
Well, okay. No, they both work now. They both work now.
Okay, 9-7. Find out if her husband is going to be successful so she can stay home.
And do nothing.
And he's been successful.
J Black.
What happened?
Can we let him? Let him, please?
Yeah, I do see there's some movements happening, especially into next year. There's a good amount of hard work coming down the pipe for him, for sure. Give me a moment. So it doesn't allow you to necessarily occupy that space immediately, but this Prince of Wands showing up here is saying that it does come to pass if you want it by the end of next year. This Wheel of Fortune card over here says there's some choices coming.
Mo dropped off. Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, you did. Dropped off.
424 are Joy said. Oh wait, Joy said 424 are my rituals working. 424.
She's into stuff.
Joy got a cute profile.
Yes, ma'am. You should start seeing some manifestations showing up very swiftly over the next 7 days. Actually,
7 days. She's gonna see something.
Yeah, if she's paying attention. When you do a ritual, you have to pay attention. That's one of the things people always forget to leave off in their TikToks.
Oh,
when you're sending things out into the universe, you also have to pay attention to when they come back around so that you can keep a log of how it showed up. It doesn't always show up the way you expect it. So you have to be open to observing.
When somebody says they're doing rituals, how do you know off the top what type of rituals they're doing? Is it like just a general thing, like everybody knows?
I don't know her rituals. I actually don't need to know her rituals. Anytime you say a prayer, anytime you think you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get that car, I'm gonna get that house," I'm gonna sleep with this person, etc. You're sending energy out into the universe to make some things happen.
A ritual.
It will have a reactive effect.
Oh shit. Okay, TP. I always say I can't stand Leo men, but we Leo women are a whole vibe.
I agree.
Because he said something about smacking Leos earlier, and so the Leo people are all coming up with kind of
smacking Leo.
Who said that?
I just said my own person. Like I just
said something about Leos.
My chart doesn't vibe too well with a lot of Leos, but Leo women I've not had many issues with. But that's interesting. Like you'll find that Capricorn and Leo they're like two sides of the same coin. They don't always get along well because Capricorn represents the disciplinarian, but Leo represents the hero, the person that it gets praised just for doing nothing almost. And so Capricorn sometimes can't really get into that vibe because what the hell have you done? What makes you special? What are you contributing? And Leo's like, but I'm alive. Like I don't have to contribute. I'm here. That's what I'm. Sometimes I'm not saying that they're lazy.
No, you gotta got that right.
There's an energy. Oh, they're the hero, and Capricorn represents the disciplinarian. It's two different vibrations altogether.
Who Anel 224 Pisces? Are there any positive changes in sight for me? 224 Pisces. Are there any positive changes in sight for me?
Yes, it looks like you make up with a friend. You have a reconciliation with a friend. There's some kind of a phone call coming or happening. This number 9 of Swords is saying that it's been a long time coming as well, too. You've been thinking about some things, and I don't know, seem to be wanting to clean up your energetic space.
And we have a celebrity, Nice With It, is on the IG Live. Nice With It, who has a whole viral.
Nice With It.
When he get a good one, and we are proud of you, girl. All right, go
yeah,
ahead.
clap it up for her. She was
clap
on.
It up. She got a little something going on.
Jasmine brand.
We need to play that one day and have her as back on as a guest. That's an interesting topic.
Yeah, you should come on the show. You should come back on the show. Emerald said 8-1. What should I pay attention to with my love life and career? And 8-1.
To clarify that question, are you saying which one should I pay attention to? Or
no, she said what should I pay attention to with, I guess both, with my love and career.
All right, and this is Musical Emerald. Give me a second.
And I'm gonna see you tonight, Emerald, at the comedy show.
You seem to be working, Musical Emerald. You seem to be focused on, and also you don't seem to respond quickly enough to text messages and calls. There doesn't seem to be enough space for somebody to kind of come in and show up. This number 8 of Pentacles is saying you piss off a lot of people with you're inaccessible in some ways as far as love is concerned. And this Justice card showing up here is saying that karma, any loneliness that you might feel is loneliness you've created for yourself. So that's number 1. Number 2, and I'm not here to take anybody's head off. Number 2 is as far as career is concerned. Okay, there seems to be a movement this year where your career can be put on autopilot. You don't have to be striving so hard, especially after we get to March. You'll notice a little bit more of a relaxed state. But right now, you seem to be focused.
All right, Emerald, we'll see you tonight. The Arlington Improv. It goes down. Laugh Out Loud Comedy Show. Farewell for now, comedy show. Nice With It. Nice With It. We need your birthday. We need your birthday.
Not the year. Tell her you don't need the year.
We don't need the year, but if you want to drop that in, it's up to you. She wanted to know if I'm getting married. First of all, Nice With It. First of all, you said I'm gonna be when you get a good one. Okay, just send us the birthday real quick. Kelly J 821. I can no longer take
10th Capricorn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, 8-2. I'm sorry, 8-2. I can no longer take this crying and depression. No more. How much longer do I have with this feeling? Kelly G, why didn't you call me? God damn it. Go ahead.
So, there's a couple movements, and I teach a class on transforming and healing the emotions. There's a couple movements that happen when we're going through periods of loss. And one of them is, sadness and or grief. But the thing is that all emotions come on a wave. So, this probably requires more question and answer. But if you're noticing that these emotional movements come and go, even slightly, then that means that there's light at the end of the tunnel for sure. But if you're noticing that it's happening all the time and beginning to stop you from functioning on a daily basis, getting out of bed, taking a shower, etc., then it's time to seek some counseling. But there are waves with regard to emotions, and the emotion of sadness and grief is just one part of the cycle. Right on the other side is joy. So I would be asking you, what are you doing in your daily life that makes you happy? What brings you joy, even if it's doing something for somebody else? That's what you have to reach for the bright areas in life when life gets tough.
And Kelly J, you can always call me. I can make you laugh. Like you got my number, and I can make you laugh. But I know how tough that is. Nice with it said. I want to know if I'm getting married this year, and her birthday is 110. 110.
Musical Emerald says, Dexter, you're amazing. Thanks so much. So she understood when I said that she's pissing people off and driving people away from her inaccessibility. She understood the truth in that conversation. I've never met her, never even spoken to her before. All right. So one nice with it is asking if I'm getting married this year, and this is January 10th. This is Capricorn. Give me a second. Let's take a look. See. I don't see, it doesn't look like you get married this year, but I am seeing the dialogue with regard to planning and being more serious and what's the word I want to say? Intentional about your conversation long term. So that seems to be showing up greater for you as well. Also, too, there seems to be a bit of a pull between some kind of schedule. You seem to be like, I don't know if you move around or if your schedule is just kind of like busy, but there seems to be a bit of a challenge there, I believe. There seems to be a bit of a
glasses. Sandra Perry, 731, My Love Life.
I'm sorry. Let me disconnect from that one. And Sandra Perry, 731, Leo. Okay. Any movement that you make in your love life this year, at least until we get to next March, is going to have its challenges. There's a movement happening since December 2020, where your relationships, not just romantically, but with all different types of people, will have their challenges, and you're going to have to. There's a modification of how much energy people in relationships require from you. Oh, one nice would have said he's right. I'm a workaholic. Yeah.
And you got another one there, 121. I found myself looking at the clock sometimes, and ironically, it shows 121. It feels as though it means something good is going to happen, but unsure. I can't see their name anymore.
Delightfully me too. So if you see your birthday, my mom always says play the lottery. And I don't play the lottery, but she hits all the time with that method, and she's clearly blessed in that arena. So but if you're seeing 121 showing up, let me see. If we do the math, that's the number 4. Once again, this is a period of seed planting for you. I'm not sure how old you are. Different ages have different life themes. So if you're turning 40 this year, it will be about following your passions and listening to your heart. I'm not necessarily sure what this is, but just FYI, when you see your birthday show up, play the lotto, see what happens.
You do numerology too? You know numerology?
I'm doing numerology as it pertains to astrology. But I don't do like life path numbers.
28 turning 29.
Oh, okay. Well, I have the chart on my phone. I can't pull it up. But DM me, and I'll tell you what the theme of the 29th year is for you.
Okay, Dean got 1-4. Will I find my person this year and settle down? Why everybody want to settle down? I want to run these streets, and y'all want to settle down. God damn, what? I want to be back on the block.
You don't want to be back on the block.
No, you don't.
That block is rough. No, I'm joking. Yeah, next February, not this year, not this year, Dean.
Oh, damn, Dean, not this year. But don't worry about it. Relax.
I gotta emphasize, and you can ask anybody who now is partnered and was formerly single. There's a movement that happens in you right before you meet your partner. Right? I know it's happened for me multiple times, and Mo, I'm sure you will regard some of the movements that were happening in you before you decided to open up emotionally and go deeper with your fiance. So
I
there's a
want to
movement
know.
that happens. Usually it's a clearing of the space. So sometimes it can be a drought. Doesn't always have to be a drought.
I was on the shelf, actually. Yes, I was actually on the shelf. I had
It's-
shelved myself.
That's not how I cleared the space. I ain't cleared the space like that. But go ahead.
There's
All right.
gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I want to know about my love life. I keep seeing a 111. What's the connection? Birthday is 119. She keeps seeing 111.
111.
111. 111. 111.
Yeah,
and birthday is 119.
So the one thing that I'll say showing up here while Venus is still going backward in Capricorn, the movement 111, the number one is always identity in our persona. And so there just looks like there seems to be a dialogue around finding out who you are and kind of seeing yourself through the eyes of another person, like kind of seeing what other people are saying about you. People rely on us for things all the time, things that we might be, when we're being humble, think that people are crazy or think that they're just being polite. And I think there's a letting go of some false humility happening for you this year through April.
Wait a second. What was Emerald's birthday? What did you say? I'm trying to put that in my. I'm horrible. Like I don't know any of my people's birthday. Like I don't know Jay's birthday. Well, that's different because Jay don't fucking tell nobody's birthday. So that don't even matter. All right. Any other questions? Any other ones? I
have a family member, Dex, real quick. 920. Do you see them
Real
retiring? A family member, 920. Do you see them retiring anytime soon?
But how old are they? It doesn't take like cards for
matter.
that. Like it doesn't take cards for that. Like how old are they? Like I can tell you that. Just tell me
What's
how
Social
old.
Security say? What's Social Security say?
I can tell you what the chances are. Like if they 69, I'm like, yeah, bitch, yeah, like for real. Like go ahead, Dex.
It looks like there's a real opportunity coming in October. A real opportunity to swiftly make a move around October, which could be September, which could be November. It feels very, very much October. This number 5 showing up here is they have some things to do, and it feels really good to them to like give a middle finger to an old schedule and to create a new one. It's on the horizon for sure.
Hey, nice with it. Come to the comedy show tonight, and congratulations on going viral. But come
At
to the
least
comedy
a
show
bowl.
tonight. Yeah, come to the comedy show. Come hang out with us tonight. Anybody else? All we need is your birthday.
I do have financial. I would like to know what February looks like for me, February and March.
What's your birthday? What's your birthday?
9/15, Mike.
I forgot. Yeah, September. I forgot. Damn September. You got a lot of people.
One of the things I'm seeing, as you said, February, am I right? There seems to be a movement toward being more conservative with your dollar bills. And I said that I think the last time you were
I can't squeeze it any tighter.
I'm just seeing you holding on to it a little bit longer. Whatever plan you have, you seem to be holding on to it a little bit longer. You'll notice that things lighten up around April, mostly because you start saying, I don't give a.
Do you? Okay, so Mo, you're 9/15, right, Mo?
Yes.
Shawnee, you're what?
11/9.
And Jay Black, you're
8/26.
And I'm 3/2.
And my birthday's tomorrow.
Okay, hold that. Hold that. Do you see any new kids being born throughout these squares?
Damn.
Anybody? Any new kids?
I could
being
answer
born?
this one.
That is fun. Honestly, interestingly enough, there was an energy of some childbirthing potential coming from Jay Black before I tuned in today.
Oh,
COVID babies!
That's impossible. Are you serious?
It might be impossible.
It's not impossible.
Biological.
What do you mean?
Jay Black been shooting blanks since the late 90s.
He has Buddy.
Buddy was a miracle. Buddy,
right
that's
now,
why I call him a superhero. Buddy was a miracle. Go ahead, Dax. Go ahead. You think
Virgo,
Jay Black is gonna do it?
This is a fertile year.
Shit.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you want with that
Extra,
information.
extra careful. That vasectomy, huh? Get that vasectomy.
Oh, what?
You're not.
What did you say?
You're not shooting blanks this year. I'll tell you that much.
Well, what did you
I never don't listen to him. I've never been shooting no blanks.
He was shooting blanks since Allen Iverson got out the league. Listen, what did you call a vasectomy? A resectomy?
I said vasectomy.
No, you didn't. We gonna check the tape. I think you called it something
You
crazy.
always try and clown somebody. You always say vasectomy, and I would just say, oh. But either
Did you
way,
say vasectomy,
so he doesn't
motherfucker?
see. So Mo is the childbearing. So I got to push that energy back onto Mo.
No.
That ain't got nothing to do with Mo.
I have locked down my uterus.
Yes.
Ever since we've had these going on and these
Mo got
readings
a
and
neighborhood
stuff.
watch on her uterus.
Thank you, my
Like,
So
real
Dak's
talk.
birthday is tomorrow. Any plan
No,
for tomorrow?
wait.
Oh.
So Dak, you really think that Jay Black might have another kid?
I'm telling you, no lie. It didn't seem relevant before you asked me, but it showed up before I tuned in.
Crazy.
Wow.
Because I always tune into all of you, so I know what I'm walking
Well,
into.
you did ask how, Jay
Oh.
Black, you asked how soon could you have sex again
Yeah.
since
Yeah,
you
he
have
did ask
COVID?
that.
Yeah.
You did ask about, you were poking around.
I mean, my
Wow.
son does want a sibling, but by the time that it happens,
He deserves one, damn it. He deserves a
because all the
sibling.
other ones are too old. He don't want people to
Exactly.
play with. Yeah.
Because I'm not pulling out. Ever since Dexter said I'm not pulling out. It's Jay Black. Like, you better, dog, if you don't want a kid, you better pull out.
I didn't say
Emerald.
you were safe, Mike, but you know,
Look
go
at
on.
Lady Q. Like what? I got a question. I got a question on what you just said. So you said when you come in, you tune into all of us. So you picked that up on Jay. So what did you pick up on me?
Give me a moment.
She said he must have a side chick.
Yeah,
we're not even gonna play.
listen,
We're not
very
even gonna
soon,
play.
like
We're not even gonna play.
there was an energy off of you you just seem tired, and so it seems like there's a break coming up soon, and you feel there's some guilt over that. I don't know. Do you feel guilty when it's time to take a break, time to rest? Because that's the energy showing. But this is winter. Nature is resting. So if you are in resistance to that, I would take a look at it and see where you might be able to do it on a smaller scale. You may not want to drop everything, but you are going to have to cut back. Also, too, if you have any history of joint pain or body pain, it's on its way. If you don't. Our body will shut us down if we don't listen.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm gonna shut down. Thank you for saying that.
If we don't listen to signs that we're in some level of minor distress. Minor distress is an 8-hour day at work, 8-hour day at school. That's minor distress, right? We need to recharge. We need to eat. We need to watch TV, do nothing. So if we're not doing that on a regular basis, then our body will say, you got to take 2 weeks. You got to take 3 weeks. There'll be an injury that happens. You on your ass, right? So you have to just watch the clues and listen to your body.
Hey,
you hear that, Jay Black?
Wow.
Did you hear that, Jay Black?
I'm sitting there thinking like, I stayed longer than I wanted to today.
Okay, good.
Oh, if you don't feel good, Jay Black,
were you sick?
I'm technically I still have COVID according to the test
he got
results.
COVID, he got a Marion, he got a B2K, he got new additions, he got everything.
No, I went to my doctor, sent me to some place to get tested, and then they make you wait and do the test, and then they give you results the next day and all that. Okay. Wow, what you feel? What you see?
Well, remember I told you I saw some kind of a hospital visit for you this year.
Mm-hmm. He said that a while ago. He said this a while ago. Mm-hmm.
I saw you.
But Jay needs to get some rest. He won't sit down.
Recovering. Remember, I said it was.
I'm recovering right now. It wasn't a hospital. I guess the doctor's office is like a hospital. I guess I don't know. Maybe medical.
I knew that you had a medical visit, and I wondered if you recall, I said that you would recover. So
you did say that beforehand. Yeah.
Well, remember the TIA. Remember the TIA. Because he said this before the TIA.
Yeah. True.
I mean, listen. Mm-hmm. I want Jay to get better, and I want him, and we've checked on him and everything. But dog, he's DJ stubborn. He's going. That's why
DJ stubborn.
We all listen.
He's DJ stubborn. MC, I'm gonna do it my way. Yeah. The record label's gonna be called "Fuck What You Think." Like it's like. I love him. He's my brother. I love him. He's my brother, but he's gonna do what he feels. He's gonna do it, and I just want him to get better. I want him to get healthier and stuff like that. Emerald 81. What was the question, Emerald? Before we go into this, because you said 81. I don't know if you had already asked the question. If not, we have 323. What is Biani? 323. I think you're an Aries or a Pisces. What is going on with my love life?
Yeah, that's Aries, but it's on the cusp of Pisces. Really good, Mike. Going on with my love life. Give me a second.
Everything good.
You seem to be going back and forth with somebody that you seem to be going back and forth with somebody emotionally. This star card showing upside down too. It's saying you're trying to make something work that doesn't want to work. So as far as your love life is concerned, it really can't move forward until you begin to, there's somebody you have to put to rest. The good thing is with Mercury retrograde, you have an opportunity to see things really clearly and to make some decisions. I think you'll notice as we move closer to February 3rd that there's a shift coming for you. So just now, there's still a bit of a struggle. At the beginning of any retrograde, there's always a bit of a struggle with trying to make something fit, but you're almost through it. About 3 more weeks.
And Emerald, you're gonna be there tonight. So she's gonna be there. Shawn is gonna be there. Tonight, Arlington Improv. If you want your tickets, go to my IG and hit the link in my bio, and you're there. Or 817-635-5555. Or improvtx.com/Arlington. But it's so simple if you tap the link in my bio. I am pretty natural. 1110 marriage concerns. Where is it going? Oh, we got problems.
Okay. So I'll answer this one, and then I gotta run. I have some other places to be today.
Okay.
I'm pretty natural. 1110 is November 10th is Scorpio, I believe. And marriage concerns. Where is it going? Give me a moment. Well, I'm seeing some kind of a vacation for whatever reason. You guys, even if you have a bit of a rift, you guys seem to put on for the public. So for whatever reason, you seem to be like role models for other people around you. This number 3 showing up here seems to, okay. There seems to be
he said, "Oh, okay."
Show the card. Show the card.
What was that?
Show the card. Show the card.
Still in recovery.
No. I'm still in recovery. Exactly. I'm still
Don't worry
in
about
recovery.
Jay Black. Jay Black, close your eyes, little man. Close your eyes. Go ahead. What's the card?
Well,
That's what you do at the movies.
Coming up here where your husband seems to be pulling away from you. And I think you guys are still.
I would love to see what that card looked like. The pulling away. It's like a dick going away. Just like
no, it's just this Knight of Pentacles card, but it's upside down, so it's an indication of some level of kind of not necessarily being fully present, but being there in body, but not necessarily in spirit. We've all been feel when somebody is retracting their energy, and that's what I do see a vacation coming up, maybe because it was already planned. I don't know. But this relationship has some hard questions to answer. Right now, as a Scorpio, you have the really challenging planet traveling through the area of your horoscope associated with home. But over the next 2 years, starting in next March, it's going to be showing up in your love life. So you're going to have to answer. Even the best relationships get tested under this period of time. So right now, it's building up. Next year is when you guys make some changes. I'll leave it at that.
All right, sir. You've done a wonderful job. You've
So
done
tomorrow's his birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Have a great birthday.
I'll be 40, y'all. Believe it or not.
Go ahead.
Sending love and light. Love and light. 40 is good.
Are you into birthdays like that? Do you plan parties and get
He
togethers?
just told us it's his birthday, so then
I know, but
he's into it.
No, my birthday's in winter, so I'm not active till the spring. So I'll probably do like pizza, horror movies, and cake, and then I'm going to brunch with some friends on Sunday, and then in the spring I'll probably go, to another state or out of the country. I'll probably travel then when it's warm.
Wow,
When it's warm.
Be careful, whatever you do. Don't bring them
Well,
fucking
who you
cards
do?
with you. Just wild out. Don't bring the cards with you. Live life. Leave them home. Whatever happens, homie. Just go rock out.
So much.
All right, man.
Love and light, Dex.
Everybody, just seeing everybody. See you next week.
Yes.
Oh wait, don't forget link in bio Instagram if you want to book me. If I didn't get to you today, there's link in bio on Instagram and Love 911 Tarot on Facebook. All right, have a good one.
All right, big dog.
Yes.
No, he's gonna he celebrates his birthday. Like I be on some bullshit. Like I need to start celebrating my birthday.
Love, light, and blessings.
I got a
for that.
question
That's
though, Mike.
beautiful.
What's the question?
Okay, so tonight you start at 8 or 7? What time?
8.
8 o'clock. Doors open at
6.
7. Oh, doors open at 6.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be there with you?
Lamar gonna be there as usual, and Chris Gardner's gonna be there. What's the dude's name? Damn, and I booked him because I saw him at a comedy show I did before that. I think his name is Courtney. Is it Curry or Courtney? There's like 3 comedians that are gonna be there. But I'm like, listen, people, when you come, understand. I'm really on some bullshit. Like I'm really having a good time. Like
Are you hosting?
Yeah, I'm hosting it. I'm just having a great time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a great time and just have a amazing time and Shawnee will be there, and then I'll hug her and take a picture, and everybody be like, "I'm having
We gotta
sex."
take a picture. We gotta take
I
a
knew they was
picture.
messing around.
And I might just put my sexy lips like this right on her neck, and
We're
they're
gonna
like,
have to do some
what?
posing tonight.
And the whole nine. But
and we gonna go out afterwards. You gonna stay out, or you gonna be running?
Yeah. No. We might as well stay out. Like, if we want to go get something to eat, there's really nothing to do that much in the Highlands.
Torchy's is right across the street,
so we can do Torchy's and do that. Because I'm glad you said that. Then I'm gonna make sure I plan my diet properly. That since we're gonna do some stuff like that.
Because you're down. How many pounds are you down right now?
Girl, I lost 5 pounds, but it doesn't mean nothing because I'm still I gained. Man, I can't even tell y'all the amount of weight I gained. God,
let's not focus on it. Let's focus on the on the inches and how you feel. But how do you feel? Like, do you feel like more energy?
No. I feel fine. I feel fine, but I'm not doing because my trainer got sick. Jay Black got COVID, and then I left. I worked out with my trainer, and I left. And then while I was gone, he was like, "I'm sick. I'm not gonna be able to see you for a while, or whatever." Which is it's so crazy when your trainer texts you, it almost sounds like it's a relationship text. I'm not gonna be able to see you. The fuck is that? But I was like, yeah, you're right. So he just got better. He's been out for, I think that was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
I cannot. Let me tell y'all something. Uber Eats is the devil. I think I'm the only person who literally
come out of hell.
Out of hell. I think I'm the only person who orders like steaks on Uber Eats. Like, I will get a steak. Do you do the same thing?
They have everything. So yeah, whatever you want.
But that's some greedy bullshit. We have steaks. Like, I'm getting baked potatoes and steak and all this other. Like, what am I doing?
What's wrong with
I might order steak and eggs just from you saying that this morning. I think that's what I want for breakfast. I think I'll order Uber Eats.
Yeah, Shawn Robinson, and no shirt thing went out the window.
Oh, Shawn.
But the problem is that my trainer's like, you're really doing good. You just don't have any discipline on your diet. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. Like, so what I did, I wish I could take the whole laptop over to my refrigerator. I have now emptied my refrigerator, so whatever I eat, there's nothing there afterwards. Because I'm a snacker. I'm a
like
snacker.
You tore the munchos up.
Yes, this is
you shouldn't have had that this morning.
This is from my Uber Eats from yesterday. I got the Uber Eats yesterday, and I got the munchos from because you can get the delivery from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7-Eleven and Wawa now. Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Yeah, you can get your points with 7-Eleven too.
Yes,
you want like a little apple pie? And
yes.
Wow.
Even a Slurpee, even a shake.
You can get a Slurpee. You can get whatever. You can get a coffee. I've gotten coffees from there and just had extra sugars. Jacqueline said, "Michael Shawn, will you bring your comedy to Jersey?" Okay, so the crazy thing, Jacqueline, the crazy thing is that somebody booked me in South Jersey, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and I was like, "Cool, it doesn't matter. It's cool. It's in South Jersey, so I'm thinking it's in South Jersey, like." I don't know, like maybe it's 30 minutes away from me. Maybe it's 40 minutes away from me. Then when I get the flyer, it's in my old high school. That's no longer a high school. Like, I went to high school in this place. And now it turned into like center. Yeah, it turned, I was like, it's Kennedy High School. So I'm going to it's in Willingboro, New Jersey, performing there. I think it's February, I don't know, February, whatever. As you can see, they're not paying me a lot of money. Also, I would have been blasting it off. But
so that's South Jersey. I think Jacqueline is more in Central Jersey up top. You ain't got
Jack. But if you want to come, I'll post the flyer. Jay Black used to live right there in Willingboro. He lived like 10 minutes away from where I'm performing.
Willingboro for a little bit.
Yeah, I order everything.
Them years there was Willingboro.
Why?
I don't know. I'm a Philly guy, and I ran to Jersey for a little bit. It's like I cheated.
You're not even living in Philly now. You're living in the outskirts of Philly. Yeah, you're in the suburbs.
I'm back in PA though. PA.
Yeah, whatever. You just get to have a gun. That's the only difference. What was the last comment, real quick, before we get sexy mode to rock out? I order everything on Uber Eats. Aspen Creek has some bomb ass steaks. Look, man, it's the devil, y'all. It's the devil.
Oh yeah, Kathy is gonna be here. She's coming up from Killeen.
Full tickets.
She's coming up from Killeen.
Oh,
yeah.
Get out of here. What up, Kathy? You gonna be in the building?
Picture with Kathy too.
She bringing her squad.
We gotta take a picture. We gotta do a whole bunch of silliness. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be on some.
I'm gonna have to be cute then.
Well, then I can't take a picture with you because then definitely I'll be having.
Yeah, we have to
Deacon White.
Yeah, we have to be.
Deacon Michael Shawn and the deaconess.
Because somebody's in your neck, Johnny. Somebody's in your neck right now.
You gotta cover your upper body, girl. You can't come out like that. You can't come out like that. You gotta cover your upper body. Wear a sweater.
I said I'm gonna be cute. I'm not gonna come because like usually I come in sweats and sneaks. I probably still be in sweats and sneaks, but
I'll still be chilling.
I get the the fashionable sweats and sneaks.
Amber gonna be there. Shawnee gonna be there. Kathy gonna be in the building. We got people coming through.
Kelly J.
Mark gonna be there. Kelly J gonna be there, talking crazy. And I love Kelly J. And if you're ever depressed, Kelly J, you have all our motherfucking numbers. You got our phone numbers. Girl, you're not gonna just sit there. I will make you laugh for no reason. Just call. Use the goddamn
laughing
number.
at her TikTok. She made me laugh when I was, last week.
Yeah, she did the thing with her dad,
her
right?
And her dad doing the TikTok.
Yeah, her and her
together.
dad. Oh my God, they are twins.
Yes,
they twins for real.
Don't sit there and do what I do and have a whole bunch of resources and don't use them. Call us.
If you really need help, I'll lend my services as well to you. You don't have to sit and suffer like that.
Yeah, Don Page said, "Good show, guys. Going back to sleep. COVID kicking my ass. Catch you guys." Damn, Don.
Yeah, Don.
Sorry to hear that, Don.
He said it the other day. Yeah, he definitely mentioned it, and I felt his pain.
Damn, smoke a blunt, Don, like Jay Black's been doing. Smoke a blunt.
Yeah, that does.
But the highs and lows are real. Like you get a big spurt of energy. You think you're doing good. You feel good.
I'm back.
And then all of a sudden, it's just like, whoa.
No, the funny thing is that I feel Jay's pain because if I had COVID at some point, even in the middle of COVID, I'd be looking at Stacey like I'm good enough to have sex.
I did that. I'm like, I don't want that COVID pain. Like, I got shut down.
She don't want to kiss you either, do she?
This was her wifely duty. She did not fulfill her wifely duty.
She don't want to kiss you either, do she?
Yes, like no, she don't.
Not with no COVID.
Not with
all
them
you
cooties.
All you gotta do is wear a mask.
Not with them cooties. Not with them cooties.
No.
And the droplets off your look. Yeah, no.
Because I know I would have asked. I'd be like, yo, listen.
I'll pass.
Who you love?
I need to see your clearances before you ride this ride.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Will you die for me? Will you die for me? What? What are you doing?
Take a bullet for me?
You take a bullet for me? If the red dot was on my forehead, would you jump in front of me? What the fuck are we
One of us gotta live.
All right, we're done. We're done. We're done.
I gotta go anyway.
Jay gotta get better. Jay made me nervous yesterday. He ain't answer phone calls, and I was like,
"No, I was."
Jay, I had. That's funny. I called you. I was in emergency mode,
and I was tied up.
No, I was really on some mode. Like I needed. Wow, that was funny. I forgot about that. I had to call. Yeah, that's a whole another story. All right, go get some rest. All right, listen. Sexy Mo, great job. Shawnee Scott, great job. Shawnee, I'll see you tonight. And all those, tap the link in my bio on Instagram. Arlington Improv tonight. It goes down. Shout to Real the Barber. He's gonna be up in there. Everybody from Legacy Barbershop is coming through. They're gonna hang out. Basha, I gotta holler at Basha. Basha and her salon that she owns. She's supposed to be coming through. So shout to her, and it's her birthday tomorrow. So let me see if I can get her out there. Are you okay? Got you. Listen. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. Take COVID seriously.
Yes.
Fight for everything in life. Parking spots, fight for your happiness. Never let anybody take that from you. Take it seriously. Everybody, build your immune system. Do everything you can to build your immune system. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, everybody who contributes to the show. Kelly, Jay, we love you. We will see you tonight. Yay, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.